this is every Zootopia character, and this is them as fake Lego minifigures. And today I'm going to unbox, build, and assemble an entire bootleg Zootopia 2 minifigure series, where each pack comes with parts to build the Marsh Market scene from the new movie. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, we're going to unbox all these figures, then take all the parts and build a full Marsh Market to put them all in. Anyways, Legos. Now, Zootopia 2 is one of the most anticipated sequels literally to ever come out, and it's made more money than every animated movie ever. The original one gave us Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and an entire city of animals, but this one had a whole bunch of new worlds, including the Marsh Market, which is the swamp area that also has new characters, including even Gary the snake. Anyway, you'd think with this movie being super popular, Lego would make Zootopia sets, right? Wrong. Which is why I went online and ordered a bunch of Zootopia minifigures that aren't from official Lego sets, and I go get them and then bring them back to our studio so we can unbox them. All right, let's go. All right, and here's all the bags. Now before we go further, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's unbox our first pack. All right, let's see who it is we're gonna open up first. And it is, I think Chief Bogo's in this one. We also have all the instructions here, but we'll add those together later. All right, yo, we have the market sign. And we also have a bunch of these. And of course we have the parts for Chief Bogo. See, it says Bogo. All right, let's go Bogo. Torso, and we're gonna snap in an arm. We have the belt, we're gonna snap in an arm, a leg. Actually, not yet. We need to do another arm. We're gonna do the hands. All right, now it's leg time. Boom, then we just gotta do the head. Oh, sweet. No way, they gave him a gun? Awesome! I didn't know the Zootopia police were allowed to have guns. They're not. Wait, what? Anyway, we're gonna put Chief Bogo over here, and then we're gonna shuffle all these parts over until we have enough of them to build the full set. All right, next minifigure we're going to open is that Flash? All right, now, here we go. Got some interesting parts here. You like fishsticles? What the frick is a fishstickle? Is it a frozen popsicle for fish? Anyway, we also have parts for the sloth. And then we're just gonna stack up the legs. And there's Flash. And I'm gonna give him a pretzel. Bruh, hold your pretzel. Good boy. What did you just say to me? You know what? Don't worry about it. All right, Flash is flipping dope, 10 out of 10 minifigure. And we're gonna have to set the parts, obviously, to the side. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have to put Flash over here with the other one. Chief Bogo. Ooh, it's someone orangish, or I don't know. We're gonna have to open this one to find out who it is. All right, let's see. All right, they got a suit, this head, and this face. Oh, it's Mayor Lionheart from Zootopia 1. I don't know what he's doing here, but let's build him. All right, then we're gonna add the suit. All right, we got the legs, suit, arms, hands, mane, and face. Oh, bro, what? Bro, get that face in there, dog. There we go, Mayor Lionheart. He kind of looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, yo, I could give him a baguette. Or a drink cup. You know, this probably is more fitting. I feel like lions don't eat baguettes. All right, and these parts are gonna go towards some type of carrot stall later. We're gonna add our boy to the collection. 7 out of 10. All right, the next pack we're going to open is this one. And it looks like it's a Nick Wilde one. Yes! Yeah, I can tell because it says Nick on it. All right, let's see which build this is going to be attached to. Yo, okay, we have a couple interesting things. It says fresh fishing. We're clearly seeing a theme here. Then we have all the parts. Let's build our boy Nick. Yo, it's Nick Wilde. Yo, he actually looks kind of wild. Does it come with back printing? Yes, he does. Oh, okay, fire. Are there any accessories? There should be like something, right? I really hope that's not his accessory. You know what? Let's say for now he doesn't. We're gonna put him with the boys over here. And then we're gonna put these parts again to the side. Oh, I'm so excited to see what the final build's gonna look like. All right, let's take a look at our next pack. And who is this? Is that duplicates? This is another Chief friggin' Bogo. I hope not. All right, so we have some new pieces. Look at this. Zootopia. Welcome to come and purchase. Now in the small shop. 100% cheaper, 100% fresh. All right, I like so far. No, it's another cheap BOGO. Bruh, I thought the duplicates would be solved in the fake packs. All right, let's build them up. Maybe this one will be better or different in some way. It comes with a gun again. That's good. You gotta put that in there. Nope. All right. Leg. All right. Come on, boy. We're gonna build a BOGO. Yo, actually his nose color is different. Look at this, look at this. I'll show you in a sec. All right, so this one has a purple nose and this one has a brown nose. Maybe they're brothers, or maybe he was sniffing something that wasn't good. I don't know. The torso is the exact same. The back's the exact same. I don't know why the nose is different, to be honest with you. In fact, I don't think anybody knows. Get it? Anybody knows? Can we shoot him? No, not yet. All right, let's open up the next pack. Ooh, it's another thing for the carrot store won't build. This is this giant builder trying to get towards. And by the way, these are some of the characters we could get as options. All right, let's see who's inside this one. Is this Dawn Bellwether? It is. Okay, let's build her. Wow, these are really tall legs for a little sheep. All right, putting this here. Yo, what is this face? All right, she comes with sunglasses, but now she's a prisoner that's really tall. And she comes with a gun? Bruh, what the heck? She looks so goofy. Who are you calling goofy? Goofy? Nobody, Dawn. Walter over there. Walter? Wait a minute, how'd this turn into a thing against me? Well, it did now. No, not again. All right, and this is getting added to the market pile. And she actually was a prisoner in Zootopia too.
Hello, Nicholas. I hope you like my new home.
So this is a great minifig inclusion. Bada boo. All right, let's open up the next pack, and it is going to be that Rhino police officer. Okay, so I have Elite Zootopia lore. It's Officer Rhinowitz. Oh, this is gonna be so epic. All right, now we're going to put this here, and we're going to put this here. His face is not it, I'll be honest with you. Okay, and then we're gonna slap this arm in, this hand in, then another arm and another hand. We're gonna just put that in there, and bada bing, bada boom. We have a rhino in the room. Yo, and he comes with a bat, a regular, normal stick that isn't special to him at all. Yeah, this is probably the lamest figure we've gotten so far, but we're slowly expanding our police force, which is definitely good. We have 1, 2, 3 cops and 4 normal people, but 2 of them are criminals, so it's a decent ratio. Well, he's kind of a cop and criminal, so I don't know where he falls in. Hey, he's just a government worker. Does anyone here not work for the government? All right, let's open up the next pack. And it is going to be, is this Gary the Snake? It's freaking Gary the Snake, let's go. Gary the Snake is awesome. All our homies love Gary the Snake. Oh, but he's gonna be an annoying build. Look at this. What the heck? His build instructions are literally just their own instructions. All right, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Sweet. All right, first part is connected. That's good. All right, now we need to use these blue Technic pins, which I like, by the way. And then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. All right, and then we have this Technic piece, and we're gonna slip these 2 in here. And then we're gonna put this on. Bada boom! Oh yeah. It's Gary the Snake, guys. Hey, Florida man, come look at this. What? What is it? It's Gary the Snake. Yeah, and? It's a Gary the Snake. I prefer Gary the Alligator. What? It's Gary the Snake. 10 out of 10, love him. I think this is also the second Ninjago head mold that's been used. The Rhino also uses them. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that there anyway. All right, let's get our next pack, and it is Judy Bo Booty. All right, let's see what Mrs. Hops is on up about. That was an interesting sentence. Anyways, we got this leg, this torso, these arms, and these hands. All right, we have a fully functioning Judy, and she's tall, and it feels a little weird, but, you know, I could get over it. It doesn't look that bad. It matches the head size. And we'll put her right over here. Maybe we'll get a version of her in her cop costume. And these are gonna go with this pile. All right, let's open up our next pack. And it is, I don't know who this is. Who is it? No, Is it another freaking Judy? I hope it's at least a different costume. All right, let's see who's inside. Oh, it's Judy. What the heck? And this one also has a stupid name tag. But her mouth is open. Why? I don't understand these differences. Why are they different? I don't like things that are different. I mean, actually, I don't mind differences. It's like variants. Like there are like Spider-Mans that like have his mask on and mask off. So this will be like open mouth Judy and closed mouth Judy. And then we're gonna give her accessories. But first we gotta clip in everything else. Got this one and this one, and this one, and this one. Then she comes with a carrot, like that little cheap one that she makes in the microwave. And a whip. Wait, what? So I think this is actually supposed to be a fishing rod, which is interesting. I didn't think that the Zootopia characters ate fish, because like I'm pretty sure they're people, right? Are fish people in Zootopia? Comment below. Anyway, that could be like a soul that she's holding right there. Anyway, we're gonna put her over here, and then I guess these all go with the bigger construction. All right, let's open up this next. Another freaking Nick. What the heck? Is this one gonna be different? Let's see if it's different. This one definitely goes with the whole big build vibe. All right, so we have the head. All right, so this one is this face, and this one is this face. Is there anything different? The collar, see that? The print looks a little different. See, like it's just a little like pink on the tie on this one. I mean, I guess it's there too. But I don't even know what the difference is. What the heck? The other one at least had the mouth open. This one has nothing. All right, let's build it. Begrudgingly. Maybe it's Nick's brother. Well, we'll call him Buck. He's gonna be Buck Wild instead of Nick Wild. All right, Buck and Nick. It would be so cool if in Zootopia 3 they introduce him, like Nick has like family. Because didn't they say he has like brothers? But I do like this. It comes with a sign that says, "Welcome to Zootopia," with like a walking crossing sign. So that's cool. All right, so you're gonna go with extra Judy. And oh, yo, it's another animal. Aren't birds people? I don't understand. Are birds going to be, aren't they in Zootopia? I guess we're gonna put all these parts away. All right, and the last figure is also gonna be a duplicate. I think it's our boy, Mr. Slothman. Is there anything different about him? No, the torso is the same. Everything's the same. I'm not even opening it. We're just gonna get straight into building our brand new Zootopia build. And then we're gonna put all our boys in it, so let's go. All right, now here's the full Marsh Market, and next to it we have the Zootopia carrot stall with, I guess, a fishing area, which is an interesting thing to have next to a carrot stall. But it comes with a full Zootopia sign, which is cool, and we're gonna fill out all the different characters throughout this build. So let's pick them out. All right, so we're gonna try to avoid using duplicates, but let's place our first one, Judy. Well, we have Judy with a carrot and she's smiling. So we'll put her by the carrot stand. And then we also have Nick over here, and I feel like we need to have Nick near Judy. Wouldn't that make sense? All right, Nick and Judy Hops. Or Nick and Judy Wild? Zootopia 3 plot? All right, next is Gary Dustsnake. And we're gonna put him where our boy Bubba was.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
I don't know why there isn't a Bubba, and I don't know why there isn't a Nibbles Maple Stick minifigure, but you know, these are okay. Next, we need to have the police. We'll probably have them like chasing Dawn Bellwether or something. So we'll have them on the dock. Yeah, okay. We'll have them on the dock. We'll have Chief Bogo here and Officer Rhinowitz. He's on like his like special ID thing. He's gonna be right here. And then we gotta put Dawn Bellwether somewhere. So I was thinking we'll put her right up here. So she could be like trying to take aim at him. Then we have Mayor Lionheart. I feel like he doesn't really belong in a marsh. It ends now, you know, he's probably out of jail. He's probably served his time. We're gonna put him over here and he could go fishing for the rest of his days in Zootopia. And then the last thing we have to place is Flash 100-yard dash.
Flash 100-yard dash.
Nah. He's got this drink, and we can put him with all the things, but I'm going to put him, yeah, we're gonna put him over here. Bada boom, okay, sick. And then all the duplicates we could scrunch up and they could all huddle over here with Nick's like popsicles and pretzels, and you know, I could just ignore them forever. All right, and here's literally all the Zootopia characters as Lego minifigures. They're really cool. I wish there were more. So if you wanna see more, make sure to watch this video over here or this one over here. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome. is Lightning McQueen, and this is him in Lego. And today I'm going to unbox, assemble, and race these mystery Cars characters in Lego. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, we're opening this gold mystery pack that has inside it the fastest car of them all. And then we're gonna race it on a real road. So gentlemen, start your engines and Lego. Cars is one of the biggest movie series of all time. They made Lightning into just about everything from a TV to an oven mitt to backpacks that Mr. Beast hands out and even Lego sets. And lucky for us, Lego made a whole bunch of Cars sets. That was about 10 years ago, which means they're super rare and expensive. So I ordered a bunch of mystery packs, see what they're all worth, and if I could actually afford them, and then test them on the real road to see if they are speedy. So let's go get those packs from a real car. All right, racing time. Yo, look, here's the mystery gold pack. I really wonder what racer is gonna be inside here, but we're gonna put it back because we're gonna open our first Cars pack. Oh yeah, and we'll just put this over on here. All right, let's see what's in our first pack. No way, it's Lightning McQueen. All right, let's build him. All right, we have a side tile and a side tile. I think this is Lightning McQueen. And then we're gonna do this, which is the back bumpers. Then we have the front bumper that has his mouth. And then we have the what do you call this, the fin? Or the spoiler, I don't know, what's the word down below? And then we have the front tires. And the back tire's already on. Wait, where's the other back tire? Is it in here? Are we lacking tires? What the heck? All right, and then the last version is this. I guess it's because it's his muddied up, dirty version. This looks like the version from Cars 3, where he was with Miss Fritter and, you know, trying to outrun them all. And he had the Rusty's logo, you know, muddied up. Now, I don't know much about where this figure actually comes from, so I'm gonna find out with this app. It's called Brickify, and you can go to their minifigure scanner and then just scan Lightning, and it tells me where it's from right away. So we're gonna add to our collection as used, and then we can check our collection and see where it's from. It came out in 2017. It is a junior set, and it was in one set. Oh wow, that was so quick. But he's worth a total of $13, which is pretty good. All right, now we're gonna take him out to the real road to race to see if he's actually as good as they say he is. He probably won't be because he's missing a wheel. All right, let's race this muddy Lightning. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and it looks like he only made it like 33 inches. Not great. All right, that was kind of eh. Anyways, let's open up our next pack, and we're gonna do this one. All right, let's see who's inside, and it is Guido. Yo, he literally has one of my favorite lines in all of the Cars movies, and it is,
Pit stop.
yes, Pete, stop. All right, let's build him. All right. We have this, so that's like the bulk of him. And then we got this piece, and then we're gonna, I guess, connect them all through this. And then the last thing's the wheels, but will that be an issue? No. All right, then we're gonna do this wheel. Yo, and we have our boy Guido. He looks freaking awesome. All right, now it's time to scan what set he actually came in, and we're just gonna do this. Come on, where's Guido? All right, he goes for about $485 used. We're gonna add him to the collection, and we're gonna see what he's worth. All right, he came in 2 sets in 2017, which means it's probably also from Cars 3. I can't imagine this one's gonna race well, but we're gonna try him. Oh, and by the way, the app's called Brickify. You can check it out in the description. Now let's go race Guido. Now it's time to race Mr. Guido. Go, 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 go. Aw. All right, he might be the worst one, but honestly, he's a pit car, so you should kind of expect it. Let's get our next pack, and it is this one. All right, we're gonna see who's inside. No way. Right after Guido? This is my boy Luigi. He owns Casa del Tire in the movie, and he's like a fangirl over all the race cars. He's also a Fiat, I think.
Guido, there is a real Michael Schumacher Ferrari in my store. A real Ferrari! Punch me, Guido. Punch me in the face. This is the most glorious day of my life.
Anyway, we're gonna assemble his wheels. Bada boom. And then we're gonna do his mouth, his bumper, and then we're gonna do his front and his back. Wow, he really is little like a Fiat. What the hey? But he's yellow like me. And you two can be just like me. Ka-chow. Ka-chow, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. All right, pal. Calm down. Let's scan Luigi into the collection. Go to the minifig scanner. We're gonna scan him right here. Bada boom. It's like a $4 figure. Sweet. Came out in 2017 too. He probably came out with that other one. And this one's probably gonna race a little bit better than the other two because he's not as small and he doesn't have 3 wheels. He has all 4. All right, I have high hopes for you, Luigi. Ready? Oh, wow. He's got 32. That's pretty good. I'll give Luigi a 10 out of 10. Aw, these two look so cute together. All right, let's open up our very next pack. We're gonna do this one. All right, we're gonna see who's inside. By the way, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. No way. Is this Jackson Storm? Pretty sure it is. Have to be certain though. We have the back with the back bumper. It says Igniter 2.0. All right. I don't know which side is supposed to be which. Let's assume it's this side for now. We'd always flip around these two later, but I'm assuming this is facing right. And then we're going to do this one. And then we're gonna do this. Sweet. Yeah, that's basically Jackson Storm. And then we're just gonna tag on the wheels. Wow, these might be the most detailed wheels we've gotten yet. This is the main bad guy in Cars 2. I did not like him. I thought Chick Hicks was a much better bad guy. Yeah, he was kind of a jerk. And he didn't even say Kachiga. Crazy that Lego made a Jackson Storm before a Chick Hicks. All right, let's open this up. We're gonna scan it. Bada boom. It's Jackson Storm. Yo, he's $15 new? Whoa. All right, we're gonna add him to the collection. He came out in 2017 in one set. I think that's the Florida 500 race. And now our collection's up to $40 just because of him. Look at that. All right, this might end up being one of the fastest ones yet. So let's race him. All right, now it's time for Jackson Storm, one of the fastest new race cars. Whoa, he made it almost 3 feet. All right, Jackson's currently our winner. All right, Jackson's getting a 9 out of 10. All right, this one's sticking out. I think it's time we do this pack. All right, and it's going to be, oh, it's that old guy from Cars 3. Trying to remember his name. He was friends with the Hudson Hornet, Doc Hudson. I feel like that's repeating myself though. So we're gonna put, he had like these front door hinges over here. So we gotta put that on. He also had this piece. Eyes. Trying to remember his name. It's been so long since I've seen Cars 3. I guess you guys can comment down below, but you know how I can find out? I'm gonna use the app. All right, we're just gonna hold him up to the camera. All right, his name's Smokey. Right, I knew that. And he's gonna be $8 brand new. So we're gonna add him used because he's technically a used figure, I guess. All right, yeah, he came in one set. I think it was Smokey's Garage. That was a pretty cool one. And he even comes with some barrels of hay that he could just, you know, haul around. All right, let's race this bad boy. All right, let's race our next car. All right, Smokey, ready to go-key? Let's go. Oh no, he crashed. Yeah, I think that's disqualifying. All right, let's rev open the next bag. And we're gonna see who's in this one. All right, let's open it up. Yo, it's another one of those old folks from the Cars 3 movie. What the heck? Why are we getting so many of these old folks? I don't even know what kind of car this is. Bro, I need to get my car lore up to date. I'm not good with these. All right, we're gonna tag this on. So girl one, I remember that. And I guess this is this gonna be on the bottom? I think this is gonna be down here. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, look at that clean line. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, and then this is gonna go right up here. What does this say? Moonshine, right, because they used to like smuggle drinks. All right, let's find out who this is. All right, and it is Junior Moon. This car goes for like $3. Worth nothing. Nobody wants you. Hey, that's not nice. Well, it's true, but that doesn't mean that she won't be a bad racer. Might have been wrong. Junior Midnight Moon might actually have been a guy. He was also like a piston cup racer or something. So maybe he'll still go pretty fast. Let's race him. Time for our next car, old timer. Oh, bro. She broke too. What the heck? Why are they always breaking these old timers? I guess because they're old. All right, let's open up the next pack. Anyway, let's open up the next pack. Yes, it's another Lightning McQueen. We'll find out which variant this one is because it's another one, but we gotta build it. All right, so he's gonna face this way. So that means we're gonna need to put this part back here. Then we have this little spoiler plate right here, whatever you call it, fin. We have the eyes and the mouth, or the front bumper. All right, now it's tire time. Beat Stomp.
Beat stomp.
Yo, and this one's actually printed on. He doesn't even have stickers. None of these have stickers, actually. This one looks really cool, actually. I think it's based off of Cars 1. It could be Cars 3, though. I don't know. I think it's Cars 1. I think this is a Cars 1 car. This is when he's sponsored by Rusty's Medicated Bumper Ointment. Oh, okay. You guys know what time it is. Let's see how much he's worth. $5 or $7 brand new. We're gonna add him here because he's not technically new. $60 so far for all these cars. That's crazy. But you know what's crazier? Not racing Lightning McQueen. Let's do it. All right, ready? 3, 2, roll. Lightning kind of fudged it. All right, Lightning gets a 10 out of 10. All right, now it's time to open our next car, and I'm gonna pick out one from the back. All right, and it is Cruz Ramirez. Oh, another Cars 3 character. Bro, we just keep getting these. All right, we're gonna put the back bumper on, then we're gonna put on this piece, bada boom, then we're gonna put on the front bumper, and then we're gonna put on the back bumper. Whoa, look at that, that's different. And then I guess because she's aerodynamic, she doesn't have as much of like a trunk, so I guess, does this go this way? This doesn't feel right. I feel like it should go the other way. Yeah, okay, it's gonna go the other way. Then we're gonna put this here. She has her Tex Gas logo. Instead of Texas, it's Tex Gas, apparently, like Texaco. And then we have Rusty's racing car, Team 95, because she subs in for Lightning McQueen. All right, yeah, and then we're gonna put this on, we're gonna put this on, and we have Cruz Ramirez in her bedazzled Lightning McQueen job. I think this is before she was an official racer for the Piston Cup, but you guys know where we have to check. This one looks pretty solid for a Cruz, but you know, I really am starting to want Mater. Anyway, let's check to see what she's worth and you know, what version this is. So we got the specific version. It's a $10 version. What the heck? We're gonna go to collection. Yo, okay, so this is also again a 2017 and it's only appeared in one set. And I guess the fin, I was right. See, look at that. I built it right. All right, now the only thing left to do is actually race her. So let's do that. All right, we're doing another Cruz. 33. Wow, this is pretty standard. Please be Tomater. Please be Tomater. We're gonna grab it. Please be Tomater. Or someone equally as cool, because I have yet to get a Tomater and I want one. What the? Who is this? This is all that came in here. All right, well, I don't know. I guess we'll put it over here and wait until we get some more info. So that could go there. Let's open up the next pack. It is a thick boy. It's Tomater! Hey there, I'm Tomater. Hey, we need to build him. All right, let's build Tomater. Yes. 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 All right, then we got this, and we have his other side, and we're gonna do his back side. Oh shoot, we forgot to add his little back bumper. It's also got a trailer hitch. Hey, it says A113. That's like the Pixar number. We're gonna add the trailer hitch for the tow. You know what this would be perfect for? Towing that broken down Lightning McQueen from earlier. Hey Mater, my tire blew out. Hey there buddy, don't worry, I'm here to help. Woohoo! All right McQueen, get ready. This here's gonna tickle. What? Ugh. Sorry there McQueen, let's do that again. Oh Mater, that hurt. McQueen, Mater. Yee-hee. It's time to figure out what Mater's worth. All right, yo, he's going for a little more, about $10, which I think brings our collection closer and closer to that $100 mark. Yeah, we're at 87 right now. That's pretty good. Hey, thanks, Mater. No problem, partner. Ready to race? Yeah, let's race ya. There we go, Mater. Ready? 3, 2, go! Oh, no way. He got up to like 35 inches. That's pretty good. All right, now it's time to check out the next pack. Okay, this is a thick boy. All right, we're gonna see who's inside, and it is Dynaco Cruz. Sing for Dynaco, but then again, my brain is very forgetful. We're gonna put this right here, and then we're gonna put this right here. Oh wait, we should probably put on the back bumper. Boom, let's go, Dynaco Cruz. I think this is on backwards. Is it? Was it? No, I think it was on right. I was just being dumb. All right, and she's number 51 with the little Dynaco dinosaur that was also in Toy Story. All right, and then we're gonna put on this wheel, and we're gonna put on this wheel, and we're gonna put on this wheel, and we're gonna put on the last wheel. Bada boom, there's Cruz Ramirez. Oh shoot, wait, we gotta put on our back fender. Boom! Boom. Oh, yo, she looks sick. You know how in the cruise, how like she talked about when she was a little kid, right? Like in how her family told her to dream smaller, not at all. Well, I don't think I've ever seen like a car grow from like a little kid to like an adult car. They're all just adult cars. And they just stay the same age. I don't understand. Although I guess Lightning gets older, but what? Wait, I guess they do die. Doc Hudson died. You know what? This is too deep and methodical for me. I don't understand how cars die. I guess they just stop maintaining them. Anyway, we're gonna figure out what this one's worth. We're going to minifigure scanner. We're gonna scan her. Oh wow, that was quick. $15. Why are the cruises so expensive? All right, we're adding her to the collection. I think that would bring us over $100. Yes, we're at $100. Let's go. And more importantly, let's race. All right, Dynaco Cruise. Let's see how fast she goes. All right, 30 inches. There seems to be a standard here. Definitely gets a 10 out of 10. All right, let's open up the next pack that totally didn't have a Transformers logo on it. All right, and we're gonna see who's inside, and it is, who is this? That's who I think it is. Oh my goodness, that's a big chunky body. I think it's gonna go with that missing thing from earlier. Oh, whoa, okay. Yes, it does, probably. I think it's Mrs. Fritter, which I think is attached to this. I need to figure out how I want to build this. All right, so we got this here, and then we're gonna put this here. All right, so we have like the workings of a fritter, and I think this will go here probably, and then this will go here. This feels right, but I don't know if it is right. You know what? We'll run with it for now, and if it's an issue later, we still have one pack of Miss Fritter to open, I think, because, you know, we're missing a whole mouthpiece. Anyway, we're gonna put her over here and open up our next pack. I guess she's gonna take multiple packs to open. Oh, I think this is it. Whoa, those are big tires. All right, let's finish her. Miss Fritter, she has all the license plates of the car she's probably murdered on her side. I don't know if any of these numbers mean anything, but literally I think it's the same plates. I think it's just the front plates and the back plates on each side. And she's a school bus. Now there's only one car that could possibly be bigger than her. But first I want to see what she's worth. All right, our 11th car, Miss Fritter, is going for $9 or 12 used. That's not terrible. All right, we're at $114 so far. All right, now it's time to race this one, and she has big wheels, so she should be pretty good. All right, now we have Miss Fritter. Oh, whoa, Miss Fritter got up to 42 actually. Yo, I guess that puts her in first place now. We're getting closer and closer to opening up our gold pack. But in the meantime, let's open up this next one. All right, let's see who's inside. Oh no, it's one of those derby cars. These guys are the lemons that get completely obliterated by Miss Fritter. These poor dudes. All right, so I think that goes there off the bat. And then I guess we're gonna put this here. And then the other one's gonna go here. I don't think it matters which side, because you know, this boy's getting wrecked. All right, we're gonna add a wheel and another wheel. And then we just gotta add the front bumper. Bro, he lost so many teeth. No, he needs to see more dentists than Mater. Oh shoot, did I put it on the wrong side? I'm so confused. Where do I put this sucker? Okay, does he go here? No, he doesn't go there. That's too smooth. All right, maybe he goes like this. This doesn't feel right on so many levels. Maybe this is like a flatbed. Maybe it's supposed to go up here. Yeah, I think that's right. I think this is probably more accurate. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Makes me feel a little better about myself. And then he has these little antennas up here. All right, and we're gonna put these here. Yeah, he's like some type of flatbedded car. I don't know what his name is, but I wanna scan him and find out who he is. So many obscure cars. All right, minifig scanner. We're scanning him, and it is, okay. So this guy's name is Broadside, I guess because he gets broadsided all the time, which means he gets hit. And he's going for $9, which I think will bring our collection up to 127. That's a pretty steady trajectory for a pretty steady looking cool guy. But you know what's important? We gotta race him. What's his name? Broadside? Yeah, no, he didn't even make it past the ramp. I'll give Broadside like a 6. 2 more packs, then it's time to open the gold pack, which might even open something else. But in the meantime, let's see who's in this one. All right, gonna crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. It's another Lightning McQueen. All right, let's build him. All right, tire time. I feel literally like Luigi and Guido right now, putting tires on him. All right, so he has the Rusty's bumper, and then we're gonna tag this sucker on, bada boom, and he's gonna be smiling, and this is the new Cars 3 version again. Curious how much this one actually goes for, but this is probably the nicest looking one that's out there. Yeah, this is, I guess, Lightning in his almost unk status, even though he doesn't look a day over like 20. Wait a minute, Cars is turning 20 this year? How old am I? Bruh, he's almost unk. He's also Speed.
I am Steve.
Did you just say I am Steve? No, I am Speed. I'm pretty sure I just heard Steve. Wait a minute, you have a chicken jockey? All right, time to open up Brickify again because we need to check the minifig scanner. Oh, yo, that scanned quickly. Yo, he's going for $11 or $17 almost. That's pretty freaking good. We'll add him to the collection. Now we just gotta race him. All right, Rusty's Lightning. All right, kind of the same. One more pack before the final Piston Cup Gold pack. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Cruz Ramirez again. Bruh, if we have to race another Cruz, I'm gonna cruise on out of here. But I don't think we will unless she's like the final one, which would be kind of lame. I don't know, Cruz wasn't like my favorite character. She was like, okay, just like kind of forgettable. She's got the mud splatters. I guess this is like the Miss Fritter style Cruz. Yeah, okay, cool. I think this is on backwards. Could be wrong. No, yeah, it's on backwards. All right, we're gonna put this here, and here, and here, and here. Boom, Tex Gas again. This is our third variant of Cruz. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna tire her up. Scanner. Bro, I don't want Luigi. Open up, let's go. Cruz. Oh wow, that was quick. They didn't scan the right one. I need the muddy one. There we go. This one's $10? What? Why is this one more expensive? I guess it came in a rarer set. All right, $17. It's 2017, the same one as all those other ones, including the first one we opened. We're at $158. I wonder what this one's gonna bring us to. Wait, but before we could open this, we're gonna need help. And we're gonna need to race Cruz. All right, Cruz, let's go. Whoa, Cruz almost made it as far as Jackson, like 35 inches. All right, that puts her in second place. All right, are you guys ready to open this? Wait a minute, do you guys hear that? Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. It's Mac! This is Lightning's like handler. He drives him around in his truck. Yo, we finally got him. He's definitely not gonna fit in one of these little packs. But it has the Piston Cup logo, the Rusty's logo, and he comes with the Rusty's hat that's on a truck. Mac legit looks like a trucker. One of my favorite scenes in all the Cars movies is he was just looking at the back of a reflective car and doing it. Bro, you a freak. Anyway, I want to be able to load up whatever car we get from inside him, and then we're going to take him out to race and whichever car is inside of it. All right, let's see who's in the gold pack. By the way, you guys need to hit that subscribe button because we're trying to hit 400K subs. No way, it's the Hudson Hornet Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen. All right, we're gonna put it in. He still has red tires, which I don't remember, but I think that's right. It's the fabulous Lightning McQueen. Oh, this was one of my favorite versions of Lightning. I hope in the next Cars movie he looks like this. Yes, look at him. Oh shoot, we need to put in the spoiler. Yo, we got the fabulous Lightning McQueen in Lego form. Oh dude, I need to see what these two are both worth. I think Mac is probably gonna be his own set. He might be a little too big to be counted as a minifig. All right, we got Lightning first. This Lightning's going for $14 or 20 used. What about Mac? All right, that's not Mac, that's Grem. There we go, Mac truck. He's going for about 17 bucks actually, which is not as much as I thought, but we'll add him to the collection and then we'll actually look to see what all the cars are worth. $196? That's almost 200 bucks. All right, now let's load him up in the truck and take him outside. Later, guys. I'll see you all on the track. Is there room for another person in there? Take me with you! Ah! Hey, Mac, get him out of here! Sorry, pal, we're already on our way to the race. No, yes! I love you, Lightning McQueen! All right, now we have the fabulous Lightning McQueen, but before we do him, I want to do Mac. All right, Mac attack, let's go. All right, pal. Whoa! Mac got up to almost 48. No, 50. Mac, are you the secret best racer? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's Florida, man. It might be him. All right, guys, Mac is in first place. All right, last car. It's the racer, the Piston Cup winning fabulous Lightning McQueen. Ready? Whoa. I think he's up at 43. Which would put him in second place, or third place. And it looks like this is our winner's circle. Anyways, if you want to see what your LEGO minifigures are worth, make sure to download Brickify. It was really fun to use. And if you like this car video, make sure to watch this one over here or this one over here. Anyways, God bless, and stay racing and awesome. Ka-chow! This is a LEGO Buzz Lightyear minifigure, and today I'm going into Andy's room and unboxing all the characters from the Toy Story movies in LEGO. So stay tuned, because things are gonna fly or fall with style. Anyways, LEGO. Now if you've been living in the attic, let me explain to you what Toy Story is. Basically, it's a Pixar movie where all the toys you have are actually alive, like Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Rex, and Mr. Potato Head. And the movie shows what they're doing when people aren't around. Oh, and there's also these totally awesome army guys in the movie. Now LEGO's made a bunch of Toy Story sets, but that was a long time ago, and now they're super expensive. So I went on the dark web and got a bunch of fake toy minifigures, and we're gonna have to assemble them all. And here they are. Now we're gonna be using them to fill out these Wild West town areas, as well as this Andy's room. But before Andy comes, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 500K, and we're so close. Ready? 3, 2, awesome. Oh yeah, and we also have these green bags, which we're gonna do towards the end. But anyway, let's open up our first character, and I think that's Woody. And we're just gonna move this box over here, and we'll pick them out as we go on. All right, so this thing is factory sealed. We're gonna unbox him. So interesting, he comes with his head attached, but not his legs. Never seen that before. All right, we're gonna snap in this arm, snap in this arm, then we're just gonna put in his hands. All right, wait a minute, where's my hat? There it is. Don't worry, Woody, I got you. And he comes with a Forky. Now, Woody's obviously the main character of Toy Story, but Forky's a little different. He was a sport toy in Toy Story 4 made by Bonnie.
Hi, toys. Hi, toys.
Hello.
Now, the thing about Sporky is, he's not a toy.
I am not a toy. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash.
Anyway, I'm giving this Woody a 10 out of 10. But now we're gonna go to the App Store and do the Brickify app to see how much it's worth. So this Woody only goes for about $3 new, which is still a little bit less than what I paid. Oh yeah, let's see how much Forky's worth too. Oh, he's worth about $7. These were more than Woody. All right, well, we're gonna put Forky in the little trash bin, and we have this whole gun store, so we're just gonna put Woody outside, because, you know, he does have a holster, he is a cowboy, and he just fits here. Now, we're going to get our next character, and it's going to be, is that Bullseye?
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Yo, I've legit never owned a Lego Bullseye. I've owned a Woody, a Jessie, a Buzz, but this is gonna be my first ever Bullseye. Okay, cool. Wait a minute, this is supposed to be separate. All right, so the first thing we have to add in is this, and then he's kind of like a weird skeleton right now. So we're gonna add in this one, and this one. And we're just gonna slide this on too. Oh, sweet, it's Bullseye. Aw, who's a good horsey? Horsey, horsey, horsey. Let's see, does his feet have Andy on them? No, they don't. But he's still a pretty cute Lego build. I mean, I don't know if Lego would still do it the same way as this one when they first made it, but it looks cool. I mean, the neck isn't posable like a normal Lego horse. All right, now let's see how much this guy's worth. We're just gonna scan him. Bro, he is a beautiful horse, but that's not what he's supposed to be. Hey there, quit horsing around. Now, we do have this barn over here, and since Woody's kind of filling up this side, I think we'll put Bullseye over here. All right, now we're gonna open up our next pack. And how about we do Jessie? Oh, no, wait, Jessie came with another character. Oh, wow, and a double-sided face. Okay, cool, look at that, fire. Then we're also gonna snap in an arm and another arm. I don't know what's going on with this face over here. Missing its eyebrows, look at that, that looks so weird. We're gonna snap on a hat, which looks really bad. Okay, let's do the hands first. Yes, it's Jessie. And then she also comes with a little bow to put in her hair. Okay, that's cute. And then she comes with Ducky. Ducky is from Toy Story 4 too. He was this little carnival duck toy who was funny. But Jessie, I know what to do with her. All right, Bullseye, we have to go save Woody. Woody. Jessie? What's going on? We need to get the rest of the gang out of their bags before the big bad guy gets them. Wait a minute. Who's the big bad guy? Red Rex. Now, who's that? I gotta go. Guys, she's overreacting. Right, Ducky? Yeah, sure she's overreacting. Oh, no. All right, now I'm giving the Jessie a solid 7. The hat piece isn't great, but we're gonna go back to the app. We're gonna scan it. All right, and here we go. Okay, sweet. She goes for about $14 new. Awesome. Then we got Ducky, who looks like a ducky. All right, and he goes for $5. That's crazy. So far the collection's already up to 30 bucks. All right, now we're gonna open up the next character, and it's the green alien. All right, now this one doesn't have the legs attached, you'll notice. We're gonna snap in the torso, the legs, the arms. Sweet. And then we got the head, and he comes with an extra laser blaster. And he also comes with an extra arm. I don't know what the purpose of this is. And a green army man. Yo, wait, watch this, ready? The claw.
What is that?
Strangers from the outside. All right, now the green alien, I'm gonna give like a 5 just because of the miscolored hands. I do like that he comes with the army soldier, but in terms of scanning him in, he's going to go for about $7. That's pretty good. We're gonna put his extra army man in Andy's room, and you can tell this is Andy's room because it has all the stars, and then we're going to put him over here. Obviously, we'd probably want 2 more of these, but maybe another time. All right, now this next character we unbox should be interesting. The first bad guy. Well, I guess she's not a bad guy by the end of the movie, but it's Gabby. She is one of the lamest bad guys from Toy Story, at least most forgettable. She's these little mannequin puppets that follow her around, and I never even got her official Lego minifigure. And I got a lot of the Toy Story 4 sets, so that's saying something. All right, we're gonna snack in this arm, snack in this one. I think that's right. No, it's not. See, because she has the little pull string back here, and she needed Woody's voice box, so she was gonna murder him. So we're putting that there. Oh, bro. These dress pieces are stupid. And then there's the hair, and these knockoff Lego figures always suck with hair. And then we're gonna attach the red balloon. And we have another one. This red balloon is way too tall, by the way. Like, what is she, Mary Poppins? Well, it seems like we're getting more villains, and... All right, here's Gabby. I'm giving this figure like a 5 just because like this is so loosey-goosey. And then we could scan her with Brickify, and she goes for about $11. That's not bad. Which brings her total up to almost 50. All right, now where are we gonna put her? How about on the roof? Yeah, I think this is a good place to put her, and we can put all the villains up here eventually. Which I guess means the gun store's the good guy hideout, and I don't know what that makes Andy's room. All right, time for the next bag. Is that Canada's greatest stuntman, Duke Kaboom?
Yeah. Huh, yes. Huh?
He's posing.
Kaboom.
Things I do like, Duke Kaboom. Things I don't like, Canada. Sorry, Canadians, if you're watching this. All right, let's build Duke Kaboom's bicycle. Or motorcycle. Whoa, what the heck is going on with this tire? Do I have to pop this out? What the heck? I've never had to do that for a tire before. Bro, we're literally doing like a fresh tire change. Okay, and then we're gonna do this other one, which has this thing too. Bro, get out of there, come on. Sweet, awesome, okay. All right, and then we're gonna slap this boy on. Get in there, come on, boom. Then we're gonna slap this boy on. What is this face? Canada's greatest stuntman, more like Canada's lamest mustache. Okay, that's a little bit better. That feels a little more on point. Okay, that's awesome. And then we can take this off and put on his cape. Now, the only sad thing about this one is it doesn't come with hair, which the Duke Kaboom Lego minifigure did, if I remember correctly. But it's okay, he's gonna be in motorcycle mode. Sweet, look at this. It's Canada's greatest stuntman. Bro, I legit love this guy. Oh my gosh, look at him, he's so fire. Wait, before we go to the next one, let's scan him. All right, now we're gonna do the minifig scanner. We're gonna scan it, see how much Duke Kaboom's going for. Come on, Canada's greatest stuntman. Oh, there he is, Duke Kaboom, $7. I think that brings us over 50 in the collection. All right, since he wasn't one of Andy's toys, I'm going to put him like somewhere over here. I don't want to put him in Andy's room. I feel like that would be cheating. All right, we'll put him with the Toy Story 4 boys. They're all going over here. There's a lot of Toy Story 4 in this video. Anyways, let's open up another character. How about this one? Oh no, it's Lotso. No. Is this Lotso hugging bear? What the hug? Yo, this is one of the hardest to find characters from all of Toy Story Lego. All right, we're gonna slap that in. Okay, awesome. And then we're just gonna, I guess, put in this arm and this one. How is bro supposed to give a hug? He could barely like squeeze his arms together. Hello, Mr. Lotso Hugging Bear, I'd like a hug. Oh, hey there, little Walter. You wanna come to the butterfly room with me and Big Baby? Maybe. Okay, good. Give me a hug. Thanks. I love hugs. You're hugging me too tight. You're turning off my wimp. Welcome to Sunnyside, folks. We hope you'll stick around. Bro, he's actually scary. All right, now we're gonna scan with the Brickify app, which by the way has a free trial attached to it. Let's see what Lotso's worth. All right, so according to this, he's $55.28, and we're going to add Lotso to our little hut over here where the bad guys are gonna be staying. And meanwhile, I could open another pack, but I was thinking, why don't we open this one? This might high-key be my favorite Hazard in all of media. And it's Miss Piggy. I mean, Mr. Piggy. All right, we're gonna just slip this in here, and he's got a little cork, and then he's got a little hat. No way, it's evil Dr. Porkchop. I don't know if I have coins that could go with him. He has like the little like gold coins that they used to come with. Bro, he's a certified Andy's classic. Now, when I was a kid, we used to play a little game called Kick the Pig. Ready? Ah, there he goes. The pig. All right, since he's like the leader of the evil army, I have him controlling the dastardly green army men. And we're gonna open up our next pack. All right, now I have to do one of these and see who's inside. All right, let's tear into this boy. This is the first green pack. It's Rex. Oh, yo, Rex is low-key my favorite dinosaur. Not just from Toy Story, from literally all movies that have dinosaurs. I mean, he also has one of my favorite scenes with Woody.
How you doing, Rex?
Were you scared? Tell me honestly.
I was close to being scared that time.
Oh, I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying.
All right, and we're putting our boy Rex into Andy's room. He just fits with Andy's toys. Oh, and also, did I mention Andy's birthday party's today?
They're here!
Next we have...
Of course Woody ain't worried.
What's going on down there?
What do you mean the party's today? His birthday's not till next week.
Andy gets another dinosaur. A mean one. I just don't think I can take that kind of rejection.
All right, anyways, now we're gonna open up our next character. And it's Bo Peep. She was a part of the original gang, then, you know, disappeared in Toy Story 3, and now she's back. So we gotta build her. And she looks a little different this time, because, you know, she lost her whole, like, porcelain pink dress thing. What the heck? Why is her... What the... Why'd they give us the wrong arm? Her arm is backwards, and they didn't even give us her sheep. And her cape is stupidly long. All right, we're gonna tag this hairpiece on. We could give her arm, and we have to find her another arm. All right, I got her an official Lego one, because that other one is just not gonna work. Wait, is this two separate capes? I don't even know, bruh. All right, sweet. And then she comes with her little, this isn't a shepherd stick. That's a whip. Bo Peep, what do you even need a whip for? See, that was literally worse than useless. Oh, I know what she could use it for now. Ah! All right, and we could rotate her and then see what she'd normally cost. We're gonna take the Brickify app, scanner. Oh, sweet, she'd go for about $7. That's pretty good. She was definitely more of like Molly's toy alongside Barbie. So we're probably just gonna put her up here. And we're gonna open up the next one. Yo, is this Bunny? Okay, we got our boy Bunny. Yo, look at this guy. All right, sweet. And then he's going to go with Ducky. We're gonna see how much he goes for. It's gonna be great. And he comes with a hot dog? Bruh, is that your accessory, a hot dog? Look at that, he has his tag on him, that's cute. All right, he's got a bun, and then he's gonna get that dog in there. Bro really has that dog on him. Bruh, he's literally gonna blend in with the background, what the heck? I don't know, I'll give him like a 7, he's okay. He's just kind of a dull character design to begin with. Now, let's see how much this boy's worth. All right, and we're gonna scan him. Oh, there he is, Bunny. He's worth like $7. Wow, okay. And we could add him with his boy Ducky. Technically, they're supposed to be tied together. I don't know why he came with Jessie. That confuses me.
With these tiny legs, I cannot reach without your help.
But guys, we have one more toy here, and then we have the green pack. And it's Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest toy.
Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest superhero, now the world's greatest toy. Buzz has it all.
All right, we're gonna rip it open. I high-key wish he came in like his special box that looks like a spaceship. Okay, we got Buzz Lightyear, and we're gonna slap in his arm and his hand, and then his other arm and his other hand. And then we gotta take off his head. And that's only because of his awesome torso. This is like the Toy Story 4 minifigure series version of Buzz. There's this really interesting version with his head is all molded, which I actually kind of like. And then he comes with the option to have a popsicle and his face shield, but only the back half. And then a green army man too, like the alien, which is cool. So I'm gonna add the army man to the collection. And then in terms of Andy's toy room, we're going to add Buzz Lightyear right here. And while we're at it, add Woody. Bro, this is such an iconic setup. Look at these boyos. Now we're just missing a Mr. Potato Head, which Lego can't make for legal reasons. All right, now what if we get the last pack from our Toy Story mystery box? And then we'll have all the bad guys go up against all the good ones. Well, this might be a bad guy. All right, let's see who's inside. And it is a Red Rex.
Andy gets another dinosaur. A mean one. I just don't think I can take that kind of rejection.
It's the mean dinosaur. Only has 3 connection points. Roar! What if this is the bad guy in Toy Story 5? No, I'm pretty sure it's an iPad. All right, so here are the good guys and here are the bad guys. Wait a minute, Ham, what are you doing over there? I thought I was evil Dr. Porkchop. No, Ham, that's in the imagination of Andy. All right, sorry boys. All right, now you guys have to get out of this town. We need to be here for Andy. Well, guess what? We brought our force field dog. Well, I brought my dinosaur who eats force field dogs. Roar! But I don't want to use my head. Ha! Their arms are too small. They can't fight. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you. All right, quiet. Enough of you two. Lotso, get out of here now. You can't even fly. No, but I can fall with style. What does that mean? I can fly. Oh no, my legs. This is the part where the kaboom comes in. All right, Star Command, I'm getting out of here. Huh. All right, now the next video we're gonna do is also gonna be an epic Pixar movie, so let's watch that. This is the first Lego Incredibles set, and this is literally all of them. And in this video, I'm gonna literally be buying, unboxing, and yapping about every Lego Incredibles set ever made. With that said, Lego. Now the first thing I had to do was go and buy every set, which is easier said than done. I spent hours of scrolling eBay. Wait a minute, $200? That's stupid. And then I realized, wait a minute, I have a friend. Yo, hey Fanatic. What's up, bro? Yo, hey man, I kind of need a favor. I need an incredible one. All right, now that we have that sorted, we just have to wait for the mail. And while I did that, I watched The Incredibles 1 and 2 to prepare. And if there's one thing I learned from these movies,
No kicks.
wait a minute, I think that's them. Vegetables?
Who wanted all vegetables?
Oh, there it is. Awesome. All right, now it's time to unbox. Where is my box cutter? Where is it? This is close enough. I got pliers. Bro, that did not work. I just need normal scissors. I don't even need box cutters. Where are my box cutters?
2,000 years later.
Where them box cutters at? Where are my boxy boys? I got them. Sweet. Now it's time to unbox. All right, you're coming with me. This is gonna be interesting. We have paper. Whoa, that's a lot of blue paper. Okay. All right, so we're gonna reach in one by one and grab all the sets we can, but we're gonna start with this one. No way, this is the Great Home Escape. Oh, this is so sick. Yo, I think these are gonna be pre-opened. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to see the figures from this set. I've never owned them. All right, let's see, who's in it? Okay, there are no figures in here. That's mildly concerning. All right, we're just gonna put everything back in the box. Maybe there's like a special bag with all the minifigs? I don't know, but we do have the box, so that's good. So we're gonna put that over here and open up our next box. Okay, so we have the Underminer. Okay, that's gonna be cool. All right, let's see who's in here. Is the Underminer in here? No, it's just a bank vault. This, and then we have the Underminer vehicle. Sweet, there's nothing else in here. Where are the minifigs? All right, there we go. Okay, cool. We got a little piece here, and then we also have this set, but we'll check that out later. I wanna check out the minifigs. All right, so the first minifigs we got are not supposed to be for this video. Is that Phineas and Ferb? Okay, well, you guys will see them another time.
Oh no, that's ridiculous.
But we got these guys. All right, now what is her name? She's like one of the new bad guys. You know, I actually don't remember who this is. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna break out the Brickify app and scan her. We broke out the Toy Story one, now we're doing these. All right, this is Brick. Wasn't Brick a dude? I guess they made a woman version of her. Only like $7, but that's a pretty expensive minifig. All right, let's open up the next one. All right, here we have Dash. I've never owned a Dash, so this is hype. This looks great. And according to Brickify, he's worth $22 for this guy? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy works. All right, he's cool. Does he have a double-sided face? He does. Yo, that's so cool. I bet he could run really fast. And then we have his sister. I think it's Violet, right? You're turning violet, Violet? All right, we're gonna scan her. $25, that's nuts. $25 for this? There's like $50 in minifigures right here. And they literally have almost the same torso. It's crazy. Okay, and then we have the Slave Master. That's his name, right? What's his name? Screenslaver. He's only $9 because who wants a screenslaver? Basically a screensaver. Okay, that's cool. And then we have the Underminer. Oh, bro, he looks so epic. Oh, yo, and his eyes? I did not even know the Underminer had eyes. So look at that. Bro, that's so cool. We're just gonna scan him. The Underminer goes for $10. That's it? Really? Okay. I like that we're getting more niche characters from The Incredibles. That's good. That's important. And then I guess this next one we could do is Baby Jack Jack. $10? Literally the only thing special about this minifigure is the little face. And I guess the red torso, but it doesn't even have printing on it. Bruh, we're gonna have the entire Incredible family and it's gonna be so epic in their red suits too. And apparently there's a rumor there's going to be Mr. Incredible's blue car next year as a Lego set. That's so cool. Anyway, in the meantime, I am going to open up another Incredible Man, or Mr. Incredible. This is the minifigure from the set, so that's gonna be $10. There's also one from the collectible minifigure series, but we're going to put him here. And then while we're at it, we can do Helen. Yes, mom, stretchy mom vibes. All right, they're $30. Oh my gosh, that's actually stupid. So if she's $30, we also have the long arm version of her. How much does that go for? 17? I don't understand. You could literally just, are these not the same? Can you not just, oh, I guess because of the arms? I guess maybe these arms are more expensive or something because you could totally just cut this off, swap in the different arms and then charge an extra 20. That's so stupid. It's not like the face is that different, is it? I guess it's a little different. All right, well, we're adding her here and we have the bad guys over on this side. I guess we'd add her here, but we still have some more people like our boy Frozone. Frozone goes for $260. Bro, you are worth nothing. That's so sad. All right, we're gonna add Frozone over here. Then we have what it looks like some customs. Well, one of them isn't. Yeah, that's Syndrome. Syndrome should be pretty cheap too. I remember when he came out in a collectible minifigure series and I kept thinking he was Peter Pan because I kept missing Peter Pan. All right, Syndrome, yeah, he goes for like $5. We'll add him to the bad guys. And it looks like we have some customs here. We have like young Syndrome. That's cool. Incrediboy, that's who he wanted to be, right? Boom, Incrediboy. And then we have, who are these guys? This is like obviously customs. They have like night torsos and their faces painted out. Maybe these are like screenslaver employee type vibes. Then we also have this guy who looks like Grand Moff Tarkin, and I don't know who this is supposed to be. Maybe this is supposed to be the guy that they voices Better Call Saul. And then we have a Mr. Incredible torso, which I could totally, I guess, just steal his head from and put on here. Although I would really like to see him as one of those like Hulk-like big figs. Anyway, we're putting him here. Now, there's still a character we're missing. And there's one thing that he has that she would disapprove of.
No kicks.
All right, we're going to go to my minifig collection over here, and we have a few. We have my own version of Bob. He is from the Disney minifigure series. We have Helen. We have Syndrome from the minifigure series. And where is Frozone and my other dudette? Where is Frozone, by the way? Don't see them. Oh, by the way, I did end up finding Peter Pan. You could see how his hair and Syndrome's hair would kind of feel similar in a blind bag. And I actually have two Peter Pans. Whoa. Okay, am I blind? Where is La Mode? She not here? Look at this. I have her bag, so she has to be somewhere. Oh yeah, I also have Mr. Incredible's tile. Syndrome also has a tile too, so maybe we could throw that in with the boys. Oh, wait. I found a part of her. No head. Well, actually, that's all she has. Because here's Syndrome. We found him. Okay, we found him. They were hiding. But I need to find her torso. So let's do that. In the meantime, so here is my custom minifigure parts section sorter. We have her head. We need to find a torso. All right, so it's probably going to be somewhere in here. So I'm going to abuse this part sorter for right now until we find it. Captain America's in there, Mandalorian's in there. There it is, Edna Mode. And then she has short legs. If I remember correctly, she also had a coffee cup. No. Sweet, we got this. Where is, do we have short black legs? All right, well, she's gonna have to do with brown, which she probably wouldn't be super happy about because she's a fashionista. Sweet, okay, we have a version of Edna. Let's go. And then we could put her with her mode bag. Sweet, and we'll put her with the fam. See how much she's worth. Bro, that is not Millhouse. That is not Millhouse. All right, she's $3.88. Worth nothing. I did all that effort for legitimately nothing. All right, darling. Now we still have one more set left to look at. Now we have these boys. That's pretty cool. Now I actually own this one at one point in time, which is why I have this. And I like how they have the whole fam on the side, by the way. Now there is one more incredible set I don't have here, and it's the Brickheads, but I don't know if that should count. I haven't counted that Brickheads in my final counts of figures. So tell me down below if I should. The other one that's missing is a really much worse version of Edna, and it was just a minifigure pack, so it's not even really a set. So I basically have everyone. This is Lightning McQueen, and this is him in Lego. And today I'm going to unbox, race, and rack a bunch of mystery Lego Cars minifigures, including bootleg Lego versions that Lego would never make in a million years. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, we're going to find out which cars are ka-chow and which ones are ka-chiga. Anyways, Lego. Now, Cars is one of Pixar's most iconic franchises literally ever created. You've got Lightning McQueen, Mater, Chick Hicks. And these cars have been in everything from movies, to shorts, to theme parks, and even a Catholic Pope and Pope-mobile toy. Wait, what? And now they're in Lego, because they just put out a brand new version of Lightning McQueen. And when I saw it for the first time, I was like... So I instantly went to the Lego store, copped it, and brought it home. I also ordered a whole bunch of mystery fake Lego car minifigure packs online, but first I'm gonna build this official Lego one that we get later. So hit that subscribe button, because things are gonna ka-chow. Oh, and by the way, by the end of this video, we're gonna be racing all the cars. But we're gonna start with the set of Lightning I just brought back to the studio. And here's our boy, Lightning McQueen! Yo, he's literally so cool. And he's minifigure scale, or mini car scale, I don't know. Bro, look how detailed he is. I've never seen a car this detailed before. He's got the Rusty's logo, so you could look just like me. These are actually also stickers, like in the movie, it's accurate. He's got the Buzz Lightyear tires. See that? It says Lightyear, like Buzz Lightyear. And then he's got all the stickers here. I don't know what any of those say. And these stickers, and I just still don't know. And then look at his underside. Oh, wait, no, we have to blur that. Hey, blot that out. You can't look at there. Bro, even his caboose has got things going. What does this say? Medicated bumper ointment. That's interesting. I think that's what Rusty's is. See, it says medicated Rusty's bumper ointment. You know, I literally never read the full thing until just now. But you got like the eyes, you got the mouth that's brick built. That's so cool. It's not a sticker or a print. And he can like drive around. What the heck? Whoa. You know, if I was like 7 years old, I probably would have died if I got this Lego set. I actually almost cried when I watched the trailer for Cars 3 where it shows Lightning crashing. You know that one? Yeah, that one. Anyway, I have a wish list for ones that I want Lego to make. Since they did Lightning, I want them to do Mater, Chick Hicks, Dynaco. Oh yeah, wait, his name was Strip the King Weathers. I want like a battle damage version of him too. And if we're gonna be adding, I want Finn McMissile, Highly Shiftwell, Cruz Ramirez, and of course the Pope Mobile with Pope Car Lego set. And if they don't do that one, I'm gonna be disappointed. Anyways, I think it's time that we take a look at our mystery box. And don't worry, we'll be racing this boy later. All right, so this is a Cars themed mystery racing box, and we have a whole bunch of mystery cars in here. And then there's a 6-in-1 build that we have of Mac, I think. We'll see if we'll do that. Maybe we'll, maybe we won't. I don't know. But we should be getting instructions and everything. And they all come in these cool little balls. See, it's a speed flash racing. So let's open the first one. All right, so these guys are like really tricky. There's no like one area where you can like pull and it really works. Okay, here, let's try this. Oh, that worked. All right, so we got the wrapper off. We have a bunch of cool cars, and look, they're like Italy. This looks like it's from Cars 2, low-key. But then I saw the bus lady and was like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't in Cars 2. So we got Mater stickers. We're gonna build Tow Mater. Just got a giant orb. Use those for like bath bombs. And then we have the instructions. And then we also have like the instructions for how to add him to Matt. All right, let's open this bad Larry up. Let me say it like Tow Mater. Let's open this bad Larry up. Sorry if that was offensive to any tomaters out there. All right, now the first thing I have to build is a tire. We're gonna do this tire. We're gonna sleep a this on. Get on there, little tire. And we're gonna sleep on this tire. Bada boom, tire. And then we're gonna sleep on little this and a little bit of that. And then we're gonna do another tire. And I'm slipping into a southern drawl more than a tomato accent. Yeah, that's sorry about that. I can't maintain a tomato voice. All right, let's attach these two wheels together. Boop and boop. All right, let's keep building. What the heck? All right. Now, the next thing we need to add is this brick. This is an interesting thing because this car is not going to be super aerodynamic. Did any of you watch Mater's Tall Tales? Maybe we'll recreate one of those. But we have to finish building them first. Here, we're going to add this here. Okay, now we have a fire base. Look at that. I think we need to move this up more, to be honest with you. We'd always move it back later. We're going to add a clip here. Then we're going to add this here. And we're going to add this here. Sweet. Okay, there's a next build. Okay, the face is going to be a little on the complicated side. Sweet, we have a face. Okay, and then next we're going to do these little front. Yo, these look like those little missiles that were installed in him in Cars 2. You see that? Like they're like in a chute. That's what that looks like.
Hey, check it out. They let me keep you rocking.
We're just gonna add those there. Got the little clips here. And then the last things we have to add are these fine little details. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have to add this piece. I forgot about that. And I think these pieces aren't a part of this Mater. I think that literally they're just for when you do the Mac build. Yeah, okay. Now we just gotta add on the stickers. All right, we have the eyes. Bro, it looks like SpongeBob's mouth. I don't remember his teeth being that even. Okay, we're gonna do this first instead, actually, because, okay, that's where these go. This is, I guess, some type of M for Mater. And then the last thing, Okay, I'll give you a mouth. I'll give you a mouth. Just 1 second. It's like just a really long sticker for a little mouth. All right, the mouth looks a little goofy, I'll be honest. But we got freaking Tow Mater.
Hey, Mater. I wanted to ask you something. You were born in the 50s, right? What did you do when you turned 18? I was no fortunate son, McQueen. Mater, did you come in? You were there too. What? Are we gonna... I think that tree may have just been talking Vietnamese.
All right, I'm giving the little Mater a 10 out of 10. Let's open up our next pack, and I want to do blue one. Is this gonna be Luigi? All right, first thing I gotta do is, all right, let's see it. And it's going to be, it's Luigi. Pit Stop. Okay, let's open this bad Larry up. Ooh, this is his additions on the Mac. And then we have the instructions here, and we have the parts here, and the stickers here. So, let's build. So I'm gonna build him literally as fast as Luigi. All right, Pete, stop. Last part. Ready? Very careful. Yes, we have Luigi. Now we just need Guido. Anyway, we can just put him back in here. No, let me go, let me go, let me go. Fine, we'll let you go. What's funny is this one's actually in scale with this Lightning McQueen. He's not a big car, but I'm still gonna give this build like a solid 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. All right, let's pick out the next one, and this one's gonna be random. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna try using a brick separator to open this. All right, that's not working. Back to the slicer. Oh, that worked. All right, let's see who's inside. Yo, no way, it's Sheriff. He's the police car from Cars. He's like that classic old looking boy. Bro, I love him. He's actually such a vibe. Yo, these instructions are so little. It's like almost the size of my fingernail. All right, we're gonna add the tires, and then we're gonna add the headlights, or tail lights. All right, and then we have back of him. We're gonna add this here, and then we're gonna add this here. All right, and then we're gonna add the police sirens, the front things, and the front bumper, which will, I guess, have his mouth. And you know, alone, this would look like a pretty good police car. But, lucky for us, we don't have to do that. Just in case anyone doesn't realize it's a police car, you know, gotta make sure we say it. Oh yeah, and we got a mouth. Gonna go over these two parts so we can take this apart after. And then we're gonna add this piece, sticker here, bada bing. And lastly, the eyes. This one's easy. Boom, number 1, 2, bada boom, yo. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over, sir? No, I do not. Well, you're just too darn handsome. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Don't be, okay, I'm going. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Hey, don't be a stranger, stranger. All right, let's open the next bubble. All right, let's open this one. It looks yellow. Who knows? Maybe it's Luigi. That'd be cool. Boom. And it is, whoa, that's a lot of stickers. Oh, it's the bus. I think her name is Miss Fritter. That's a really bad name for a bus. And let's see the instructions, because this one looks on the bigger side. Yo, that looks crazy. All right, let's see the parts. Whoa, look at the stickers. What the heck? All right, Fritter time. All right, Miss Fritter definitely has the bigger parts that we've done so far. And that's why we're gonna build her wheels. We're gonna try putting them all on first, and then we'll put on the actual like tires. So is this the wheel, and then is this a tire? Or does it not become a full wheel until the tire's on it? Please comment down below, because I don't know. All right, we're gonna do this one, get on there. And then where's the other one? We're gonna get him on there. All right, and let's build the rest of him. Such an interesting selection for a build. All right, there are no instructions for where to put the stickers, so I'm just gonna guess. We have the stop sign on the left side. No, that looks like a minor accident. Well, it's okay, because in the movie, she looked kind of like decrepit and broken. So I guess the Lego can be similar. And we're gonna put this one on, bada boom. And then we're gonna put on the eyes, sweet. And finally, the mouth. Wait, I forgot a thing. This is the nose. This looks more like a Mr. Fritter. I don't know how this is a Miss. Hey, I like the color. I mean, it looks just like me. Well, except for the fact that it's ugly. Yeah, not my favorite car, not iconic. 0 out of 5 booms. I don't know. I'll still add her to the collection because you know I have to. And then I'm gonna open up the next car. Where are you going? Oh, she just hit him. Okay, here he is. Bada boom. Bro, I don't like these egg shapes. They make me uncomfortable. All right, let's see who this is. This looks like one of those lemons they had from Cars 2. I could be wrong, but let's see. Okay, so if you remember these guys from the movie, basically in Cars 2, Finn McMissile kind of like blew up their whole oil rig and was trying to fight them, and Mr. Axelrod. This is kind of an odd car selection. I don't know why they did this one, but we're gonna build it. All right, let's build this lemon. Yo, he comes with the little fire thing and the little like eyeglass protector. But we gotta put the stickers on. All right, we're gonna do the left eye, then the right eye, and then we're gonna put this back on. But he still can't speak because, you know, he doesn't have a mouth. So we're gonna need to add the mouth on. Rip! All right, and we have one of my favorite Cars 2 lemons. Not really, I never had a favorite Cars 2 lemon. Another kind of big character option. We're gonna put him over here, and we're gonna open our next pack. Why don't we do this one? I like how this looks exactly almost like the Speed Champions logo. All right, let's open up this boy. Sweet. Yo ho ho, it's Lightning McQueen. Heck yeah, bruh. Look at him. Oh, dude, we're gonna build Lightning McQueen. It's gonna be so cool. I mean, it's not like we already built him in this video, and one that's definitely gonna be better. But we'll still compare him, you know, test it out. All right, let's connect another tire. Tire. All right. Bro, what is going on with this one? What the heck? All right, well, we're gonna put it on there. That's totally not gonna cause an accident. And this one over here. All right, and then we're gonna do kind of the same thing we did with the base of the other one, because these guys are about 5 bricks wide. Oh, we gotta give him a front bumper. Yo, this is so dangerous looking. Boom, I ripped it off. Eat my rubber. Nah, actually, I'm not gonna eat that. That's gross. Okay, let's finish building. And this here, all right, and then we need to put in where his eyes are gonna go. And then the last thing is his headlights. Got this here. All right, and then we're gonna put this here, and that should be pretty easy. 1, 2. All right, one more thing I have to fix. Okay, I fixed him, and now we need to add the lightning bolts, because, you know, it's lightning. All right, we're gonna add this here. All right, that looks mid. And then we're gonna do the other one. The sticker's literally bigger than the brick they want me to put it on. Boom. We put this here, and we're gonna put this over here. Sweet. And we're gonna put this here. All right, we have a naked Lightning McQueen. He feels naked anyway. He's missing all his stickers. What the heck? Now, this is a $1 Lightning McQueen, and this is a $30 Lightning McQueen. You know, it would be cool if they did one of those $200 sets as a giant Lightning McQueen. But so far, which one's better? Oh, it's not even close. I mean, this one isn't even $1. I think this costs $4. Look at this. The lightning bolt here, the lightning bolt here. He could, like, eat 3 of them. I totally just broke his back, by the way. Hi, Dad. I just had a great day at school. Did you get all A's? No, I got all C's. C's? Ka-chow! Ah! At least now Mater has a slightly more to scale friend. Now we have a total of 6 packs left, and I have a sneaking suspicion that these are all gonna be the exact same, because we have another yellow one like the bus, a red one like Lightning, a black one like the cop, a brown one like Mater, and the green one. Now we do have this Maca design here that we need to get 6 of to make, so I wanna try something. We're gonna open up all of these, and then try to build this. All right, now let's play with these. We're just gonna open them all. All right, we gotta unpack all of them. So we're gonna do that right now. All right, 1, 2, where's the 3? 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sweet. All right, the next thing is getting all these suckers opened. We're gonna make a giant ball tower. That sounds wrong. Oh no, my ball tower. We're gonna do a clear tower and a blue tower. That's it. It's interesting, they have numbers on them. See, that says 5. Oh shoot, should I have used these? This is gonna be bag 1? Wait a minute, bruh. How did I not know this? Let's look. Yeah, this is like the first base of it. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, so I figured out actually. So you have 1 and then the instructions will count all the way down to the complete at 29. But I think I need to actually open all of these at once because we need all the parts. All right, let's build a colorful Mac attack. All right, let's do the hyperlapse build. Okay, and here is our boy Mac. He uses like Mater's eyes and mouth, which kind of fits him. But something you'll notice about him, he's not red. In fact, he's not any color. He's all the colors. This looks like something I would have made as a kid. And it looks really friggin' goofy. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't like it. And I don't know why you'd buy 6 of these to make this. I like the thought. The execution's terrible. I would have rather gotten 6 individual different cars, like Flo, Ramon, that evil German car, maybe even Chick Hicks. Now the mystery pack cost about as much as the Lightning McQueen set, so I'm gonna say the better buy if you're like a displayer collector is gonna be this one, and if you just wanna have a bunch of cool cars to play with, definitely get this one. But now we're gonna just race them all and see which ones are the fastest. All right, are you guys ready to race? Because we're gonna race in just 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know who won that. All right, we're gonna live react to that footage. Oh, I think green won. See that? Mama, what do you think? Oh, yeah, it was green. Lemon. Yo, congrats, dude. Oh, he died. Everyone else fared decently well. The bus survived, Lightning got capsized, then he got capsized again. He lost his fin. That's a quick day in the shop. Do they go to the doctors or the shop? Anyway, everyone pretty much survived. That's pretty good. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos with Lightning McQueen, make sure to hit this one over here or this one over here. Woo, woo, woo. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome. Oh, what's that over there? This is a Lego Judy Hops, and today I'm going to the city to build all the different characters as builds from the movie Zootopia 2. So stay tuned, because this place is gonna turn into a zoo. Anyways, Lego. Now the new Zootopia movie came out and it was super popular, with a bunch of new characters, including my boy Gary Disney. So this fake Lego brand made a bunch of sets of characters that I'm gonna build, starting off with this Officer Judy Hops. Oh, and by the way, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're trying to hit 400,000 subs. Ready? We're gonna hit it right now. 3, 2, boom! Got it. All right, let's take a look at Judy. Bruh, who is that? Kill it, burn it with fire. This might be the most cursed Judy Hops design I've ever seen. Well, the picture that is. The build itself could still be good. Let's open it up. Oh, and then we have all the other designs actually featured here. That's cool. All right, we have the instructions, the bag, and the stickers. Yo, that looks like a face. Anyways, I'm gonna get this box out of here, and we're gonna start building Judy Hops. Rip. All right, now we're gonna get started. We need this little clip piece, and we need another clip piece, and we need this little double-sided piece, which doesn't exist in Lego. And then I think we need another clip piece. That's a lot of clip pieces. All right, so the next thing I think I'm going to need is this bad boy. Oh wait, nope, it's this bad boy. And this one, and this one. Fire. Okay, and then how do we connect this? Sweet. Now we're going to put this in. Great. All right, now we're gonna put this in, and then we have some body armor because, you know, we can't have her not, you know, protected. Boop. All right, and now we could add her badge, and I think that's a sticker.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
Patrick, the lid's already off.
Hey, that went pretty well. All right, let's keep building. Boop. Got your nose. All right, now it's time for the eyes. Okay, sweet. We're gonna put this here, and then we're gonna do this, and these. Now she's all ears. Bruh, that joke is terrible. Okay, fine. All right, let's finish her up. All right, and here she is, and the last thing we have to build is her carrot. I have a question. What is it, Blocky? Why is there this clip thing right over here? Is that for a tail? No. We built it right. Yeah, we built it right. What is that for? Is that like a carrot holder? Also, why is this piece this color and this one this color? You know what? Some things are better left unanswered. Anyway, lucky for Judy, I have this whole Lego city here, and we're gonna place her in it. All right, we're going to put her up here. Bada boom. All right, now the next character I want to build is our boy Flash. That's not Flash. Pretty sure it is. No, it's not. Look at him. What is that? Who is this? Who is it? What did you do with Flash? Yeah, these AI renders are really funny. Anyways, this is 61 pieces, and this actually looks like it should be pretty good. So let's crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. All right, wait, you're going out of here. You're cursed. All right, and it looks like we're gonna start by building the feet. Rip! All right, so we're gonna have this guy here, bada boom, and then we're going to do this one, I think. I genuinely don't know what this is that I'm assembling right now. I just hope it works, nobody gets mad. All right, let's build the feet. All right, well, now we have the bottom half, so that's cool. And now we just need to do the torso. All right, so we got this, we're gonna do this bad boy, and we're gonna do this, sweet. And then lastly, we have this piece. This is a 1x3. And we're gonna take off this sticker. Oh my gosh, bro, get on there. All right, sweet. Okay, so now we have Flash's body. Now it's time for his arms and then the head. All right, we're gonna do this bad boy, then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do some of these and some of these. Fire. Okay, we have his arms and his claws. I guess one of those will go here. And then we also have this bad boy, these two, and this one. All right, we have another one of these. Bada boom, bada bop. And then we're gonna put these two on too. Bang, bang. All right, so we have the eyebrows, and now we have this eye and this eye. And then we gotta just put in the actual eyes. Oh, sweet. All right, now before we add the head, I wanna do the other hand, which should be pretty easy. Bam, sweet. And now all I have to do is boop. We got Flash. And he actually looks pretty good. He gets a 10 out of 10. Now, but there's still something I wanna give him. All right.
Flash, 100-yard dash. We need to get across town.
No problem.
All right, we're going to put Flash right over here. And the next character I'm gonna build is Gary the Snake. And the build actually looks pretty freaking dope. All right. Oh wow, that was easy. Woo. Skadoosh. All right, this should be pretty simple. Actually, I lied. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, so first thing we're gonna build is the head. All right, so we got these, and then we gotta put in the eyes. All right, so here's the head for Gary, and the connection is through this point, I think. No, it's actually through this point. You see, that makes more sense. And we have these little triangle stickers with scales. So if we take one of those off, we need to put it over here. Wow. All right, now let's build the rest of them. All right, now this next build is gonna be interesting because I'm gonna have to build like a billion of them. All right, so we need one of these and one of these, and then we gotta take a sticker. Yo, look at that. And then we have this one over here, and then we're gonna build about 500,000 of these. Oh shoot, we gotta add the scales. Luckily we have them. All right, I need to figure out how to actually like position him. All right, that's better. All right, and here's Gary the Snake. He looks good. He's got all his fins and scales in order. I don't know why it looks so good on the box and so kind of mid here. I'll give the build like a 6 or a 7. Bro, please stop, the meme's dead. All right, now we gotta put him somewhere in this city. I'm literally putting Gary up on this whole thing up here. Boom, now he could hang on to this crane for dear life because, you know, that's what snakes do. And we could grab our next build. And I want it to be Chief Bozo. I meant Chief Bogo. I don't know who this is supposed to be, but it's definitely not Chief Bogo. Bro, what is going on here? It's like a bull with giant forearms and a well-fitted blue suit, but the suit and the arms don't really change. It's all just a part of him. And then there's this beard, but the beard is like missing a part here. And then he's got ears and the bull horns and this. What is this? I don't get it. But the build looks closer to the actual like Disney character. Why does he have 3 hooves? That behooves me. All right, Bogo time. This is so cursed. Bro, what even is this? All right, let's build. We're doing some similar stuff that we did with Judy, you know, because I guess they're both cops, so I guess it's kind of gonna be similar. But he should be taller, right? Wouldn't that make sense? All right, it stopped recording, but now I have to build the feet. Foot 1, foot 2, foot 3, foot 4, boom. All right, now it's foot time. All right, now they can catch criminals on foot, but there's actually still more to do. I have to build back armor, I think. I don't know, actually. Yeah, okay, boom. There we go, back armor. And then he also comes with these pieces, like this one and this one. Bada boom. Oh, shoot, and we gotta put this on here. Oh, yeah, and then, oops. Nope, you're not supposed to go there. You go here. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I don't know why I thought they went there. Probably because it's the same piece, just a different shade of color. All right, sweet. Now we have this piece, and we have this one. Sweet. All right, I got a little anxious, so I wanted to add the eyes on, because, you know, Bogo needs to see. All right, we're gonna do eye number 2. Bada boom. Okay, sweet. All right, I see you. And the next thing I have to do is the arms. And this one should be kind of complicated, actually. So we need this piece, then we need another one of these studs, and then we're gonna do this. Sweet. All right. Sweet. Yo, okay, awesome. I think that goes on that way. I could be wrong, I don't know. And then we have another one that's gonna do this, and gonna do this, and gonna do this, and then bada boom, bada ba. Sweet. Oh wait, you know what I realized? I probably should have put these over here. Let's add this here, and we're gonna add this here. Sweet. And we're gonna add this, and then clip in these. All right. Cool. Now we have this eyepiece and this eyepiece. And oh, these are like the little snouts because he has those giant nostrils. Bruh, he must have like really good circadian rhythm. I don't think those things have anything to do with each other, but I'm saying it anyway. All right, and then we're gonna add these clips because I think that's where the horns are gonna go. Then we're gonna add his giant angular eyebrow. Bro's got some serious eyebrow angles. All right, and the last thing is we need to add those cheekbones. Nothing's greater than some awesome cheekbones. All right, and then we're gonna just add this and add that, and then add these boys. All right, we're gonna tag this in, and we're going to tag this in, and then we're gonna just flip this, and flip this. Boom, fully functional bullhead. Last thing we have to do is tag it to the body. All right, and we're just gonna do this, and boom, we have Chief Bogo. Oh, dude, he looks great. Well, I mean, as great as you can get for, you know, Chief Bogo. But like, if you were to put him next to a minifigure, he's pretty accurately sized. Maybe like angle this down a little more. I don't know if I like that better or not, but we're putting him at the police station. All right, and we're going to put him right over here. Bada boom. And now we have the filled out city. Well, actually not yet, because we have to build the next character. All right, and we're gonna open our next character, Officer Trumpet. So this is another cop police officer, and we gotta build him, but this does not look like Officer Trumpet. He's over 74 pieces too, which is crazy. So let's get building. Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm actually really excited about this one. Where are the instructions? There we go. All right, yeet. Oh, and we got stickers. Oh, why is there an eyeball? Oh, bruh, you can't come off yet. All right, we're gonna just stick him directly to the eye. All right, first thing I have to do is build the torso. All right. So we're gonna do the back here, and the next thing I have to do is the feet. All right, foot number one time, boom, boom, and boom. All right, and we also are gonna do this one, this piece, and this piece. Sweet, okay, so those are like the knees. Now we need the feet, which are a little harder, but not super hard. All right, we have this foot. Where's the other foot? What the heck? Oh shoot, I think it's supposed to be gray. I did it wrong. All right, and then we're gonna tag this on over here, and this one over here. Aw, sweet, that's so cool. All right, and then we're gonna have this piece. Yo, that's great. And then next we're going to add a little bit of a belly, because you know, elephants are pretty chunky. All right, so we got this piece, and then we got this one, and then all I have to do is this piece. Oh bro, come on. And then we have this piece. Oh shoot, I messed it up. This is supposed to go this way. No, please don't be messed up. All right, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we got a tag on the belly piece or sticker. Sweet. Whoa, why is it yellow here but not? I don't understand why even bother make the yellow. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay, boom. We got a round boy right now. I'm gonna make this eyeball off too. Oh wait, we got this one. All right. Sweet. All right, it's elephant arm time. All right, we got this and we got this. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we've got like tusk things going on now, and we got this build, but we're getting a little more complicated as we go up. And then we're gonna do these pieces too. All right, and then we got the eyes, which are kind of lazy looking. All right, what's next? We gotta add this top on, fire, and then we're gonna add on the ears. We're gonna add this on, we're gonna add this on, and then we're gonna do the other one too. Well, this is the most intense build we've done yet. And the last part we have to build is the trunk. It should be pretty simple. Sweet, we have a fully functioning elephant. I'll give this build a 10 out of 10, and since he's basically a cop, we'll put him at the police station. Anyway, we'll put him right next to Chief Bogo, and Judy's up there. We got Gary over here, and we have Mr. Sloth over here. Oh, but I think it's time we finally built our boy Nick Wilde, or Big Biled. Yeah, that is not flippin' Nick Wilde. I don't even know how much I like the build. I'll need to honestly see it. But who is this? This is like Child Wild. Anyways, this has like over 61 pieces. That's an odd thing to put a plus next to, but we're gonna crack it open. All right, get this out of here. All right, let's open it up. Bada boom. My two favorite animated Wilds are Wild Style and Nick Wilde, so I'm excited to finally build this one in Lego. And since he has less pieces overall, it should be easier. Should be. All right, we have another one of these double studs and this boy over here. All right, and now we just need this and this and this. Bada boom. All right, so we have a shirt. That's not nothing. And then we're gonna do the other side, and I guess that's also going to have this piece. That's, it's interesting. The shirt looks pretty accurate, but now we have to do the feet. That should be, again, not super difficult. All right, cool. Oh, bro's got thunder thighs. Now all we have to do is this leg, and then we gotta do the feet. And you know, since he's a fox, he's orange, you know, like my hair. And we got this one, and we got these bricks right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is build, I guess, the head. All right, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Sweet, and then we're going to stack these in. Okay, now that's the first portion of the head, but now I need to build the nose. All right, so we're gonna take this brick, and we need to kind of lock the snout in. So we're gonna do that with these, and then we got an orange brick. All right, the snout's feeling a little chunk. That's fire. So now we just have to add the sticker eyes. All right, so we have a bit of a head shape going on now, and we'll add that on in a second, because I think it'll look good. But first, I have to finish with the arms. And these arms actually look pretty cool, and they're like all angled and everything. All right, and we're gonna clock this in here, and clock this hand in here, and then we're gonna just tag on the head, and boom, we have a kind of rough version of Nick. Gotta be honest, not really a fan. Now, where do I put him? I could put him with Judy, or he'll go near the rocket ship. He looks okay, not my favorite of the builds, which is why next I'm gonna build Gazelle, AKA Shakira. This looks cursed and not at all like the character. The character looks much better than this, but the build itself actually doesn't look terrible from here. All right, let's be real. The Zoo song was way better than K-pop Demon Hunter's song. Fight me in the comments. Anyway, we're gonna open this one up. Yeet. All right, let's build. Bro, what is this sticker? All right, let's build the body first. All right, here's the body. The next thing I have to add is the legs. And they should be pretty simple. Click here, sweet. And then we're gonna do one like this. Awesome. Okay, now the next thing I wanna do is these parts. All right, that's cool. We're going to put this in, and then we're gonna put this in, and then we're gonna build this out. Bada boom. We're gonna do this. I think that works, yeah. All right, now we're just gonna do the eyes. I see you, Gazelle.
I see.
Oh wait, and we need to do the mouth too. I'm a little perturbed that these all have stickers. I mean, bruh, that's goofy looking, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world because we have this clip here, and this clip actually does something. See, look, it creates that weird little thing she has. I don't know what you call it, but she does have her little horn antlers things here, and you can connect them with these binoculars. Bada boom and bada boom. Oh right, she's supposed to have arms. All right, so the first thing we have to do is connect this and this. And then we're gonna also connect these Technic pieces. I like them in this color. I don't think I've ever seen them in this color before. And then we're just gonna connect this here. And the last thing I had to do is connect the head. Oh, dang it, she's too tall. Yo, she looks sick. All right, we're going up, up, up. It's our moment, and she's gonna go here. Oh no, I think I quoted the wrong song. Sorry, this place is turning to a zoo. Sweet, okay. She's gonna go over here. She's on top of the fire station, and now it's time to build our last figure, Officer Probert. Actually this one looks friggin' sick, and I'm excited to add to the police force. By the way, this officer is way too fit to be in this position. Like, look, even the official brick-built one looks chunky. This just looks like a very fit Probert that doesn't look accurate at all. The Legos somehow look more accurate than the little renders they have here. They're stupid. All right, well, let's build it. All right, last box. That's a cop. I really hope this one comes with a donut, by the way. All right, let's speed build this one. All right, now we got the legs. Let's do his big round belly. Here we go. We have the torso sticker. It's gonna go facing this way. And we're gonna do this. Boom, round belly achieved. Now it's time for arms. All right, we have arm 1 in. Now it's time for arm 2. And then we need the clip. We're gonna clip that in. All right, now we got some functioning arms in there, which is good. Now we just need a round head. And I guess that starts with the snout. This shouldn't be too difficult. All right, nose time. Got a nose. And now we got eyes. And we got a head. And now we gotta do the actual eyes again. We have eyeball number 1 and eyeball number 2. And now we're gonna do the ears. Fire. Boom, bam, bop. All right, and then we have the cheeks. And there's this black piece too. I think this is supposed to go for like the rounded belly area. That's good. And then we just gotta add these stickers to, you know, add the cheetah texture. All right, and then we're going to do this. Okay, fire, that's awesome. Let's add him to the police department. You know what, we're gonna add him here and Judy right over here. Oh, dang it, Judy. All right, now we have them all. Now we just need to find Gary. Hey! Hello. Yo, these guys honestly look awesome. So if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to watch this one where I built all Zootopia 1 in Lego and this one where I built Zootopia 2. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome. This is Stitch, and this is him as a fake Lego minifigure. And today I'm going to unbox, build, and blab about different Stitch minifigures that Lego will never make. I promise these will never be made by Lego. So get ready, because things are going to get... Anyways, Lego! Now recently the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie just came out, and I went to the movie theaters to go see it. And I loved it! The best scene by far is when, you know, he lands and it goes... Now I already own all the Lego Lilo and Stitch sets ever, and I've already unboxed a bunch of Stitch minifigures. So I hopped on my computer to order some more. Business, numbers, and yes, good Stitch. All right, let's order. Who was that? All right, let's do it. All right, and they should be here. Wait, that was quick. No. Do you see that? What? No. No. Well, this isn't good. Let's go downstairs. Awesome! Oh, and by the end of this video, we're going to unbag this gold Lilo and Stitch mystery bag. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't already, you need to hit that subscribe button, or you're gonna get bruh status. You don't want that, because if you do, this child gets it. Ugh. All right, now we're gonna unbox our first Lilo and Stitch minifigure. And by the way, I'm pretty sure they're all going to be Stitch. So let's tear it open. I wonder who it's gonna be. Whoa, is that like a yellow Stitch? Let's build it. What is going on here? Is that a pineapple printed on him? What is that? No, seriously, what is it? All right, here's Stitch, and he is goofy. I mean, look at this guy. He's got like palm leaves printed all over him, and he's also got this really textured out arm, and he's orange, like my hair. He also comes with this cool purple flower. That's pretty neat. This minifigure is gonna get a solid 6 out of 10. I don't entirely get it, but I like it.
Hey, I have a joke for you.
Oh, what's the joke, Stitch?
Why did the experiment get a timeout?
I don't know why.
Because he was being a little Stitch.
You mean being a little...
Son of a bitch!
All right, we're gonna unbox our next minifigure. Hey, Walter, what are you doing there? Oh! All right, how about this one? Okay, and here is Stitch. Oh my goodness. Whoa, this one is a little more lore accurate. All right, let's dump him. Oh wow, and they already have the hands built in. That's important. All right, so we got this, and then we get it. He gets a microphone. What? This is pretty Stitching cool. He has a little starfish on his legs. He also has a palm tree. He even has his microphone and all these little like SpongeBob backgroundy things. And he's got his belly. And I mostly like this one because it kind of looks like an actual real Stitch and not just a made up stitched together one. This looks like something Stitch would actually do to himself. All right, this minifigure gets a solid like 8 out of 10. I still kind of like it a lot, but it's not like the best ever.
Hey, that's not nice.
All right, Stitch, you go away. Oh, I'm still so excited to unbox the gold mystery bag, but we have to do another regular mystery bag. Whoa, is that purple Stitch? Yes, Stitch. Okay, so he gets a purple head, and he gets a purple leg, and does he have turtles printed on him? Wait a minute, no, those are red roses. This is like Beauty and the Beast Stitch. He literally has vines all around him, and he's purple, and he's got toes, and he comes with a red rose. That's so convenient. Look at you, you're so cute. You boop him on the nose. Yeah, you're gonna get boop. All right, this minifigure is pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. But out of boopability, he gets a 10 in boopability. All right, next figure. Oh! Hey, suck it up. All right, there he is, the big Stitch. This one's gonna be probably the most interesting one yet. I just have a feeling. I sense its aura. Oh wait, green? I think this is gonna be aura. Oh, yeah, I was right. My aura sense was tingling. I sense this one from 3 bags away. He's got green chameleon-like leg, and he's got, is that Tinkerbell? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's literally Peter Pan. Wait a minute. Okay, so look at this. In his ear, see that? A little tiny one. And then he also has Wendy. Then he also has Peter Pan. And he's got literally the whole map to Neverland. That's so cool. And his boopability? 10! Ladies and gents, I think we have our first 10 out of 10 Lego minifigure. Oh wait, and I almost forgot. He literally comes with a knife, like Peter Pan. Oh no. You know what's worse than Stitch with a knife? Stitch with a gun. But we'll save that for later. Get out of here, Stitch. And he's flying, like Peter Pan. All right, time for our next Stitch. Yeah, it's gonna be you. All right, we're unspilling the beans. Whoa, is that like woman Stitch? All right, so we can connect the torso, and we'll connect the head, and we'll even connect the body. Whoa, what is this piece? It's like a Ninjago scepter, but for Stitch. I've legitimately never seen a Stitch like this before. It's like light blue Stitch with like the power of the gods. The details are pretty lame on this one too. Look at that. There's like nothing going for it other than a very boopable nose. Boop. Comment boop if you boop your Stitch's noses, or if you own any Lego Stitches. All right, this one gets a solid like 4 out of 10, kind of lame. All right, we still have the gold one, but we're going for another Lilo and Stitch figure, and we still have quite a few before we get to the big gold one. So if you haven't already, subscribe, because if you're not, you're a loser. Not really, but you might be a little bit of one, honestly. We're so close to 150,000, and we just need your help. All right, let's open this boy. Oh, shoot, that's a color. What is this? Yo, this is like a Grandma Stitch, but Grandma Stitch like comes with a giant gold sword. Look at Grandma Stitch. It has literally floral patterns all around him. It's in this dark blue and hot pink, which is an interesting color choice. But here's the big question I want to know. Why do some Stitch have 3 toes and some Stitch have 4? What did they do to the other toe? Why does this one have 4? Did he have like an ingrown toe? Does this one like just have a dew claw? Is it like on the side? See, this one has 3, this one has 3, this one has 4, this one has 3, and this one has 3. So currently the Stitch toe count, these two have 4 toes, and these 4 have 3 toes. Now we're gonna have to like do a counter. So bet which one you think we're gonna have more by the end of this video. Anyway, let's open this next one up. How many toes is he gonna have? This is what I wanna know. We got like polka dot plaid banana Stitch. What is this? And he has 3 toes. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what this is. Is this Spaghetti Stitch? I think this is Spaghetti Stitch. Look, you got like the tomato sauce, and then there's like leaves, and I think that's spaghetti back there, or blonde hair. And there's tomato sauce, I think. And he's got a tomato nose. Okay, I'm going with this is Spaghetti Stitch. I don't know what the red lines are for. Okay, so there's still one thing I don't get about this Stitch. Why does it have a bone? Did he like rip that out of somebody's back? Punch buggy. Oh, my backbone. Oh no, wait, he actually got his backbone. All right, we're putting you with the 3-toed Stitches. All right, we're currently 5-2. All right, and the next minifigure is gonna be from this mystery bag, and we're getting ever so close to the gold mystery bag. So make sure to stay to the end for that, because that one's gonna be really freaking cool, probably. Although I don't know, the last few haven't been so cool. All right, let's open it up. Black one.
I called the black one.
All right, so we have a black Stitch. He's got a black torso, a black head, and he's got these golden eyes. What is going on? 10. And he also has that scepter, and most importantly, he has 3 toes. That means our 3-toe army is going to reign supreme, or topreme. All right, this one is a little goofy because he has these really gold eyes. And he has gold toes, and he has a gold scepter with a gold snake build or something. I don't even know. Yeah, this one's gonna get a solid 7 out of 10. But he's literally going to go with all the other 3-toed individual. All right, next minifigure is another Stitch, probably. All right, guys, this one's gonna be interesting, probably, but I bet it's gonna be, like, I sense the aura of this one, honestly. Like, my aura reading on this is a solid, like, I think it's like an 8 or 9 in aura points. Ah, it's Jungle Aura. Jungle Aura Stitch. We're gonna call this one Tarzan Stitch, because he is, like, literally got leaves everywhere. He could literally blend in. See, guys, you could barely see him. So here is Jungle Stitch. He's got this whole pattern going on his back. You see that? Oh, that's aura. I literally don't know what aura even is. All right, how boopable is the nose? I'd say that's pretty boopable. 10 out of 10. Wait a minute. Do you guys see that? Do you see it? He has 4 toes. All right, we have 3 here and we have 6 here. So now you guys are falling behind, but we have 3 or 4 mystery bags. I just dumped the whole box. We still have 4 left and the mystery figure to determine which one has the most toe aura. Is toe aura a thing? I don't want to know the answer to that. Let's open this. Let's see. How many toes? How many toes? Uh-oh. It's 3 toes. Oh my gosh, this is so cool though. This is like, is that like Groot Stitch? It's literally Groot Stitch. He's literally a tree. And he comes with a paintbrush.
What?
I don't even know. There's like a design on his arm with like someone holding an umbrella. What is that? I can't even tell what that is. I think it's Jiminy Cricket, but it could be Mary Poppins. Tell me who you think it is down below. But I'm literally calling this Stitch Woody because he's literal wood. But he's also my favorite design, and he has 3 toes. And he has positive aura. And it goes with the 3-toe gang. We're up to 7. Anyways, the 4-toe gang can still make a comeback. We still have 5 minifigures to go. And it looks like the next one just dropped out of the box. All right, this one I am skeptical of. We'll see if it's good or not. Pink? Ew, pink's a girl color. See, I knew it. Okay, pink Stitch with its boopable nose. Ugh, that was tough. Got a necklace, it's got blue flower, and it's got like leaves. What? And it's got red eyes, a boopable nose. Yeah, this minifigure gets a solid like 4. Yeah, 4. You heard me. It has 3 toes. It's gonna make it impossible for our guys to come back. They need to get literally everyone else has to get a 4-toe minifigure, or otherwise we're cooked. So go with the 3 toes. You ruined the competition, maybe. There's still one more chance. All right, we have these 3, and this bag could determine if the 3 toes are the ultimate victors, but then we still need to see the gold mystery bag. So, but we still are gonna find that out. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, well, we're gonna build, whoa, look at this. Whoa, okay, that's so cool. It's like a pink blue split minifigure. Is that writing in the ear? And it says make blue in both of them. That's weird. All right, so here's the big reveal. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No, it's 3 toes. The 4s didn't even have a chance. Aw, this is so sad. And the minifigure itself is pretty cool though. So I'm not that sad about it. Look at the back of him. It's literally like, I don't even know what that is. I give up. But he's really cool. But guys, we're only 2 Lilo and Stitch bags away from the gold mystery bag. And honestly, I can't wait. So we're just gonna open the last 2 together. Get it? Together. Okay. Well, we're gonna open this one and we're going to open this one. Okay. So this one right here, it's like a Little Mermaid. What is that? It's like ornate Stitch. This one has 4 toes. What the heck? And it literally has like a girl praying or something. What is that? I don't even know. And then what's this one? This one comes with an apple. Wait, I don't even know which accessory came with which. I think this one came with the apple. I feel like this one belongs with an apple. Even if it doesn't, it belongs with it. All right, and then this one is like it literally has like a lamp on his belly button, and his accessory is a lamp. It's Aladdin and Stitch. That's literally what this is. All right, so this one is a little interesting. It's got like a little lamp on his belly and even some of these little lamps on his legs. You see that? And he's even got one on his head, which is a little funny, but it's weird that they didn't give him like a gold lamp to actually hold, but it's pretty cool. I give it like a 7 out of 10. This is like Sleeping Beauty Stitch or something. It comes with an apple and it comes with Stitch and flowers and everything, but it has 4 toes. Guys, I was able to do the unthinkable and unify the 3 and 4 toed Stitches all just for the gold mystery minifigure. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the one. This one's gonna determine who has cool toes and who does not. And if it has 4 toes, the 4-toe people win. And if it has 3, the 3 win. But first, before we do that, I want you to hit the like button right now on this video. I'm giving you the count of 3. 3, 2. All right, let's open this up. Thank you for hitting that, by the way. That's very nice of you. What? How many does he have? How many toes? He has 4 toes!
Yes! Yeah! Yeah! You suck it, 3 toes! You get no toes! No toes! No toes! You get 4 toes! You get your turk to death!
Wait a minute. This was the gold mystery figure? This is literally just a normal Stitch. Wait a minute. What is that?
Experiment 626. This is my army of 100 Stitches! And they all have 4 toes.
Alright, well you guys gotta subscribe to see what we do with all 100 of these 4-toed Stitches. But yeah, that's about it. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome. These are LEGO Emotion minifigures, and they are currently inside the head of this Lego man. And today I'm going to be building a bunch of sets, minifigures, and builds from the movie Inside Out 2. So stay tuned, because things are going to get emotional. Anyways, Lego. Now Inside Out's been super popular for a while, and when Inside Out 2 came out, LEGO made 2 official sets, and one of them is the Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety Brickheads. So I have to head to the LEGO store to cop it. That's not it. Oh, that's a cool Star Wars set, but not what I need. Here it is. All right, let's head home and build our new Inside Out 2 set. All right, so as you can see, we have sadness, joy, and anxiety. And of course, the Inside Out 2 logo. On the side, we have some of their like official pictures, and oh, all right, let's get into it. This instruction screams anxiety. All right, let's build. We're gonna start with some joy. Ooh, these are printed. That's awesome. All right, so the first thing we have to build is the torso. So let's go. All right, that's the torso. Now it's time to get into the head. I wonder if we're actually gonna be able to build like a whole little emotional factory inside her head. That would be kind of funny, actually. Do you think the emotions have emotions? All right, here it is. This is the emotional factory. We got these 2 orange bricks, the gray one, and then the brain. So somewhere in there are a bunch of little people that are also giving her emotions. We'll check that out in a bit to see if that's legit or not. I mean, she needs to actually have a personality and, you know, like a face. Boom, bag 1 is done. All right, time to give Joy some joy, or at least a face. I feel like you can't have a lot of joy if you don't have a face to smile with. By the way, it would really make me smile if you hit that subscribe button, because this channel is gonna get deleted at the end of the year if we don't hit 100,000 subscribers. All right, we're getting closer to a face. Shoot, I think we actually can add the face now. All right, wait, we're almost done. Do-do, and boom, she has a face. Now let's go inside her head, see what's going on. Just the exact same thing that's going on in Riley's head. All right, let's speed and finish the rest of this build. So here's Joy. And honestly, the thing I like about this that you don't see talked about is how they have these translucent pieces on the top of Joy's head. So that way it recreates that like illuminating glow that she has. And that's honestly super cool. Makes her look like a hologram.
Bing bong's rocket makes you yell hooray. Bing bong, who's better than everywhere? What's things on to say?
Next character I have to build is Sadness. And honestly, this one looks kind of depressing. RIP! All right, get out of here, Joy. We're going to make things sad. All right, bag 1 is done, and this is what we got so far. Now it's time for bag number 2. Ow. No way, she also comes with the really giant eyes. We'll probably have to add those last. All right, now we have blind sadness. The last thing I need to do is include her eyes. And we could actually kind of probably make her look a little excited if we just put her eyes in like this. Or you know, sure, tears will just start welling out the sides. No, I like the other way better. Let's spin it. Now she looks cooked. Now she's angry. She should be angry. No, but we're probably gonna settle on something closer to this. Yeah, that's good. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Wait, what do you mean 3? Don't worry, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be epic. It's time for anxiety. All right, first we gotta build her torso again. We're gonna detail out the face. First we got some teeth, we got a little stud hopper for the eyes, and we're gonna fill in the rest of that. Oh, and then we also gotta do the sides, of course. And finally, the back. And apparently that's gonna have even more stuff poking out of it. All right, we got a portion of anxiety out of the way. Now we just gotta open our next bag. Ah, oh my goodness, look at the eyes. Ooh. Let's attach the eyes now while we're at it. It looks like one of those guys from the Amazing World of Gumball, honestly. All right, let's wrap this sucker up. All right, and here's anxiety.
Hello, I'm anxiety.
Honestly, if we're gonna put her next to the other ones, this one definitely has to be the most creative. The others I definitely give like a solid like 7, 8 out of 10. She definitely gets like a 9. Wait, you know what I realized? If these two gang up on her, they're having an anxiety attack. Their anxiety's been attacked. The sadness caused an anxiety attack. And the joy. It was too confusing. Now, these were the official minifigures they made. Now, there's some other characters I honestly wanted to see in this style. So I got the bricks together to build my 2 favorite characters. The first character I want to build is Anger. Let's get building. So cute. There's this little piece that's there for a tie. Oh, that's so adorable. I love that. Okay, back to building. All right, time to put in the eyes. And these things look so goofy. Oh my gosh, should I leave him like this? That looks nothing like Anger. Well, after you can add these eyebrows and he gets a little more acceptable looking, you know, okay, now he looks angry, but before it was just downright goofy. All right, we're gonna wrap him up. All right, it's fire time. All right, the fire head is done, so now we can use him as a torch. Oh, he's actually really awesome looking, and he fits right in with the rest of the gang. But there's still one person I need to build. This next character was one Lego's never even made a version of, and it's Bing Bong. Bing Bong was Riley's imaginary friend when she was a little kid, and Bing Bong's really cool because he's part cat, elephant, dolphin, and cotton candy. Not only that, he also cries candy. We're gonna try building him. So after much trial and error, we finished the body, and it doesn't look terrible. It's gonna look really good once we can get the head on, and I'm really excited. Anyway, let's do the head. Starting with these 3. King. Okay, here's Bing Bong. And honestly, he looks super cool. He's got on a bow tie as well as his little flower. He also uses the, oh. He fell apart. Maybe he's not that structurally sound, I don't know. He also uses the Wolverine claw pieces for his whiskers, and also the heart under his nose, which is actually accurate to the way he looks. My favorite part is the little bowler hat. Also, he's like super chunky, and he's super top heavy, so his nose always falls off. Ow, my nose. We're gonna put him with the rest of the gang. And these are all the inside out brick heads I have so far. We're obviously missing fear and disgust, as well as some of the new emotions, but I'd say this is a pretty good lineup so far. Now, there's still one official Lego Inside Out set out there that has minifigures. So anyway, I head to Walmart to cop it. These are all the minifigures that actually came in the set. You have the Joy minifigure, who's not even a minifigure. That's right, this is a mini doll. They also have one of the baby mini dolls, which they turned into Anxiety. And Anxiety I like a little bit more as a mini doll, but still, it's weird. And you have these guys called Mind Workers. Not Mind Workers, Mind Workers. This guy low-key has an epic mustache. And those are cool, but honestly, I think the neater thing are these little boxes. Now, if I was a Lego set designer, I wouldn't have done this. I would have just done the main headquarters. But here's why these are cool. On this block, you have joy, disgust, sadness, fear, and anger. And Anger low-key looks like red SpongeBob. And you can even open it up and you have this little area to, you know, hide your deepest and darkest secrets. Yeah, you're staying in here for a long time. These are like the scary puppets I made when I was 8. Yeah, okay, you're just gonna bottle that up. And over here we have the new emotions of anxiety, embarrassment, ennui, and envy. There's also this vault on this one, so you could open it and write your deepest and darkest secrets and put them directly in this box. Honestly, it reminds me more of the vault they have in Inside Out 2, where they bring them all in a bottle and bottle up all the emotions. So we're just gonna put Joy in there and lock her up.
We are suppressed emotions!
And the reason I think they did all of these is so that way you can actually roll the emotional dice and decide what emotions you're feeling. So maybe, I'm feeling lucky and I feel envy and joy. I don't know if those two work together. You also get the pretty simple table at headquarters where Joy can go and manipulate your emotions. Speaking of which, this is a core memory. There's also an orange core memory here too. Because some of your core memories just have to be anxiety. Now this next set brings me a little bit of joy. And this is also based off Inside Out 2. Now we already do have that official Joy mini doll, but this is a minifigure, so we're gonna crack into it. And here's everyone else. Anyways, let's crack it open. Just took out the camera trying to take that tape off. Is there any instructions? I don't think there are any instructions. I think they just want me to look at the box. All right, looks like there's Joy. Oh, this is so weird. I don't like this Joy. This does not bring me joy. This brings me sadness and fear. Okay, no. That looks closer to Tinkerbell than Joy. This is not good. How did anyone think that these are the same people? This is so dumb looking. I hate it. Let's build our stupid swing set. You can hide in the corner over here. That minifigure brings me anger, fear, and disgust. Let's build. All right, here's the cruddy swing set. We could put Joy on it, I guess. Wow, it's a cruddy Joy minifigure on an even cruddier swing set with this weird, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Does anyone know what this is supposed to be? Is that a core memory? I don't even know. But you could swing her and yeah, no, this is terrible. This set gets a 0 out of 10. All right, next set. You know what? I don't even want to go any further without throwing out this sucker. It's terrible. Bye-bye. This last thing is a minifigure package and it has some pretty cool looking minifigs in it. So anyway, we're gonna take off this plastic and open them up and see what they look like. Imagine seeing this in a store. It looks so cool. I wish Lego did minifigure packs like these. They also have a full detailed kit on the back. All right, say bye to the card. And then we just have the plastic, and then we could take everyone out like so. Ooh, look, it's even specially molded to their size. First one is this Joy minifigure, and it kind of sucks. Comes with a megaphone. I don't fully understand this, but hey, at least the little arms and hands and everything are clipped in. Yeah, this is by far my least favorite minifigure. All right, next one, and they all fell out. We got Anger. Anger's pretty cool. He looks like the one we got earlier, but this one, I really don't like the hands. Again, not very high quality. He does come with some extra fire, so I guess that's useful, but it's yellow, and that's not very good. We got Sadness here. Sadness, again, does not come with blue hands. Do not like. Angie comes with a knife. Now, listen, it's been a minute since I've watched the movie, but I don't remember her having that. She cutting herself? Oh my gosh. This is what happens when the sadness is too far. We also got a mind worker. Again, I don't get why the hands just can't match. I feel like that would be cheaper, but he's short, and he comes with his mustache, which is pretty cool. We also got another mind worker. This one's a little more hardcore. He also has a goatee, which honestly is epic. All right, last one is this one. Surprise, surprise, it is Disgust. Shockingly, the only green one. She actually did, I believe, have a little telescope in the movie, if I remember correctly. She has the print on the one side and the face. That's about all you need. She looks okay. In all truth, I don't know why in this pack they didn't include, say, fear. They've done fear. We know that fear exists. I don't know why we need all these extra mind workers. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna take these and they're gonna go in the trash, which I just emptied. Bye-bye. It is a Toy Story trauma. All the other toys are just watching them get thrown out. Well, I hope this video brought you some joy, or anger, or sadness, or fear, or disgust, or anxiety, or ennui. Either way, with all that said, God bless, and stay awesome. This is a real Lego Stitch, and this is an illegal one. And today I'm going to buy, build, and blab about Lilo and Stitch minifigures that Lego refused to make. So stay tuned, because things are going to get experimental. Anyways, Lego. Now, many years ago, Disney came out with the first ever Lilo and Stitch movie. It was an awesome, really cute movie with this character, Lilo, who adopts this little alien puppy, Stitch. The sequels, don't get me started on, not a fan. And all the way back in 2016, Lego made its first ever Stitch minifigure in the first Disney collectible minifigure series, which of course I have. And Recently when I was at the Lego store, I saw so many crazy new Stitch sets, like his house, his body, and even this Brickheads, which I copped. Now since they've only done a handful of minifigures and there's a new movie coming out, I wanted to get some new Stitch minifigures. So I hopped on my computer to order some. Go to eBay, shaboom. All right, they should be here any day now. That was quick. Do not open. I wonder why. Maybe it's because experimental unit 626 is in here, or some other Lego, you know, Stitch characters. All right, we're gonna open it up. Ooh, and they even come in blind bags. Our first Stitch minifigure. Remember, Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind. So we're not gonna be leaving any of these sealed shut. And it looks like we have our first Stitch. And I think this is the Experiment 626 variant of him. Gotta squeeze his head on first. Ooh, that's a tight fit. Give him some arms. And then of course we gotta give him some hands. Oh no way, and he comes with a blaster. Comes with 2 blasters. What? Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Experiment 626 had a red jumpsuit. That's the one Lego made officially anyway. I could be wrong. Honestly, out of the 2 of these, I still think the red one's better. Maybe because he has the 2 arm molds, so he gets more hands than the Experiment 626 that's orange. But that doesn't make him bad at all. It is still a super detailed minifigure and it has toe printing. Look at that. Bro's got toes. Actually, if you can subscribe with your toes, I bet you can. All right, I'm giving Experimental 626 a solid 9 out of 10. It's a really good figure, minus the missing arms. All right, the next minifigure we're going to grab is gonna be in here, and it's another blind bag. And I think these are all gonna be some type of Stitch. So we're gonna keep going. Ooh, wait a minute. Is that Angel? Okay, so it's like this purpley Angel, which I'm pretty sure Angel is pink. Someone can correct me that down below. I was not a huge fan of the sequel Lilo and Stitch movies. I'll be honest with you. I know that's like against the law to say for some people, but I'm gonna say it. And yeah, her build accessory is some roses and also some ice cream. It's kind of like the ice cream that guy from Lilo and Stitch 1 had that, you know, kept falling and melting. Oh, poor bro. I'm gonna give this one a solid 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. All right, next blind bag. Here we go. Ugh. Oh, it looks like a kind of regular normal Stitch. I'm actually excited we got this because I'm kind of curious to compare it to the official Stitch that's normal. Came out almost 10 years ago, which is crazy. All right, so a couple interesting accessories with him. So he's cool. He's definitely a darker blue. He comes with a little rose, which I guess he's supposed to give to Lilo, which is cute. And then he also comes with a bottle because they treat him like a baby. Now, compared to the official Stitch, this one is definitely a little more textured out, a little more cartoony, and I think this one actually probably gets a 10 for a Stitch minifigure. Because another thing he has that the other one doesn't is he has posable legs, so he could actually, you know, sit down, which this one just, you know, can't, which is sad. And this one also has a decent back printing that goes on to the actual legs. I don't think this one does. Yeah, no, this one, the tail is still a part of it. And also, you'll notice there's a bit of a discoloration between the legs and the torso, which is interesting. This one doesn't have that. And it also has printing on the full wraparound top of the ear, as to where this one, it's kind of misprinted. So Lego actually, grant you this is a 10-year difference, but I think that the new one is better, which is a little concerning. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. Anyway, let's get into the next blind bag. All right, I am so excited for this next one. I don't think we're gonna get a Lilo in here, but if we do, that would be cool. All right, ooh, what? That low-key looks like the torso that the Beast wore. And you know, like Beauty and the Beast? I don't know, small movie. Not many people have heard of it. But wait, is it like a Stitch version of him? Okay, so we got the hand on. Let's get the other hand on. All right, and then we could get the head on, I guess. And it's the same head that we just did. Shoot, one sec. There's a hand stuck in his head. See that? That's an issue. Oh shoot, I might have to fetch that out with like a razor blade. Sweet, we got it off. All right, now it should be nice and easy to put it on. Yes, yes, we got Beast Stitch, but he's like elegant Beast Stitch. Those are not words I thought I would put together. And he comes with blasters. All right, so we got the full wraparound printing with the torso piece, and the printing is actually pretty well aligned on this one too. I asked my friend Alex specifically what this was from, and he sent me this weird Funko Pop, which I guess is where it comes from, and this thing's low-key disturbing. So I'm gonna give this like a solid 5 out of 10. It's a weird choice, still really cool, and still has the wraparound printing, a very high quality minifigure. And here's everyone we got so far. I want you guys to comment by the end of this video which of these is going to be your favorite, and also if you're excited for the Lilo and Stitch movie, and if I should do more Lilo and Stitch videos, because that's why I'm doing this, so if I should, to see if I should actually buy the new sets. Huh. Yo, is this like a Steamboat Willie Stitch? Like the... Yeah, that one. All right, let's build him. Oh, and interesting. He comes with a yellow ice cream. Not too sure why. And he comes with this silver trident. He's like the King Neptune or something. But yeah, I think this is, I'm gonna take out his hand accessories because I think they're weird. But it's like a gray Stitch that has like the Mickey Mouse pants. And it has full wraparound printing too. Look at that. With the belt and the pants and everything. And he's wearing shoes. Look at that. He's got shoes on. He's got them shoe johns on with the little like arch in the shoe and everything. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, definitely getting a 10 out of 10. 10 booms. All right, so we're gonna grab this next one, and I think we got 3 or 4 to go. So who's this next one gonna be? Oh, it's another angel, I think. Let's build it. All right, and here's Angel. I'm pretty sure it's Angel. I like I said, I don't like those movies. But this is another version of her. Now she's pink. I like this one way better, honestly, and it's a little more detailed with that little heart print. We got the toes, we got the back printing with a little braids, which is cool. I don't even think the other one had braids. No. Ugh, interesting. So that's cool. Fun fact, they're actually doing an official set of her soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, we're gonna put her over here. Next set. All right, we're gonna do it. Let's open it up. Gonna be another Stitch. Oh, whoa, what is the deal here? Oh, that is creepy. Oh, I don't like that. This is Robot Stitch. What is Robot Stitch? All right, we're gonna place him down. We're gonna like Darth Vader his arms together, and then we're gonna put in his hands. Speaking of Darth Vader, by the way, he comes with lightsaber. No, just kidding. He has these little clear blasters that you can put lasers into, which I've never seen this piece in clear before, so that's kind of neat. But honestly, I think it kind of hurts the figure. Look at this guy. Look how awesome he is. That's like a full robotic dude. Imagine if he had 4 arms. Like imagine this level of printing, but with these arms. Oh, that would be so cool. Yo, and he's got the little braids back here too. I've never seen anything so detailed before. That's awesome. Oh, he's definitely getting a 10 out of 10. I love it. All right, and we got to get another figure. And this one is going to be interesting. I hope. It could be really boring. I don't know. Oh, wait, it's Ohana version of Stitch, or Hula Stitch, I guess. Wait a minute. I wanna see the accessories. Oh, this is so cool. All right, so we got the hands and the arms. That's my least favorite thing to put on, I'll be honest. Which is separate from my favorite thing, which is the accessories. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we got the full wraparound printing of the hula skirt with the little lei that he is wearing. The head print is basically the same. The only thing that's different is the torso and the legs, and he comes with a guitar, so he could jam out with all the other Stitches. But not only does he come with a guitar, he also comes with a maraca and an ice pop. He's got a maraca and an ice pop. That's so cool. And that is every Lego Stitch minifigure. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll definitely like one of these. Subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless, and stay awesome. This is a Lego man, and today we're going inside his brains to build all of his different emotions from the movie Inside Out in Lego. So stay tuned, because things are gonna get emotional. Anyways, Lego. Now first, if you haven't seen the movie Inside Out, it's a fun movie where all your emotions are actually little people that live inside your head. Like in the first movies, you have emotions like joy for when you're happy, anger for when you're angry, or sadness for when you're sad. And as you got older, your emotions got more mature and you would get more and more of them. Like in Inside Out 2 with anxiety or embarrassment. The movie's really cute and it shows you how you make memories and values. Now today I got some parts and I'm gonna be building all the emotions. Starting with joy. Now Lego already made a mini doll of joy and we're going to be doing a brick build. And the first thing I need to do is the torso. It's a very normal looking torso. Then we have to add on the legs and the other leg. Oh, and guess what? We have to add more green. Boom and boom. All right, now it's time to build the arms. But you can't have one arm, so we gotta do 2. But you wouldn't be able to stand unless you added feet. So we're going to add feet now. W feet. Now she's headless. That's not very good. So we have to build her a head. And that starts with, of course, a neck. It's gonna be a little hard to have a head without a neck. And now we have to build the head. All right, un, deux, and trois. Now we just have to do the other side. That's really creepy. All right, let's put a smile on that face. Still creepy. All right, now we gotta add eyes. Maybe that'll help with the creepiness. All right, that's helping a little bit, but not a lot. All right, let's add some hair. Now the back of the hair. That's not fitting. All right, second time's a charm. Still not fitting. That's an issue. All right, I fixed it. Boom. Got a little bald spot there, but that's okay. I don't know why she has these weird holes sticking out the side of her head, and we just have all these extra pieces, I guess. Put those over here. And like that, you can connect the head and you have Joy from Inside Out with a bald spot. The build is honestly kind of lame. It kind of reminds me of the scene where she turns into a two-dimensional character and it's like flat.
Bing bong, this rocket makes you yell, hooray! Bing bong, who's touching every way? What's things on to say?
I'm gonna give this build a 5 out of 10. The next character we have is Anger, and I have to build him with these parts. Starting off, we have to build in some feet, because there's nothing worse than a legless Anger. Boom, now he has legs, but absolutely nothing else. That's not gonna work. All right, let's keep going. Boom, boom. All right, now he has a tie, but the tie is orange. His real tie is not orange. As you can see, it's red. Here's the minifigure of Anger. Now we gotta add arms. All right, now this next part is going to be where his teeth are going to go. And they legit take up like the entire part of his body. That's crazy. Now we just gotta do his eyes. Now he basically looks like Doodle Bob from SpongeBob. All right, it's eye time. We had to get these eyes specially printed out just for Anger. And they don't look terrible. Now we're gonna add a clip to his back because the next thing we're gonna do is really cool. We added all these clear orange pieces because we're gonna add a bunch of fire. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Now you'll notice there's one stud empty and we still have that clip on the back. Now I'm gonna take this fire piece and we're gonna put it here. And here's Anger from Inside Out. This one looks a lot better than Joy, and I'm going to give a 7 out of 10.
Think positive.
Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you.
So far, we have made 2 of the emotions. Let's keep going. This next minifigure is Disgust. We're gonna start off with the feet once again. And now we got 2 sets of little legs. And we're gonna combine them. We're gonna do that and a little bit of this. Now we have a torso working. We just need to finish the dress, which Joy didn't have, by the way. We got that and we got this. Now that's a full-on dress. Now we just have to finish off the torso. All right, time to build the first arm. We gotta add the muscles in, you know, for added definition. And then we bring the boom with this one. Now we just need to do the other arm. Now this other arm's gonna be a little different. First, we gotta connect 2 studs, and then we gotta connect these 2 pieces. And then we connect them to the studs, and then we gotta smooth it out with these pieces. And that's, I guess, supposed to be an arm, which you could put like this. Next, we have to build the head. And this time I'm gonna keep it attached to the body. There's a tongue, gotta surround the tongue, doesn't fall out of her mouth. Almost time for the hair, but first we gotta get that weird looking face. This will never stop making me uncomfortable. Now it's time for the hair. Eyeball time. All right, that's epic. One sec, because now we just gotta add the back of the head so her tongue isn't sticking out the back, and maybe add some extra detailing. So there's a little curl right there. And boom, we have Disgust. Just don't ask her thoughts about broccoli.
Ew, ew.
Hey, Disgust, what do you think about broccoli?
No way.
Disgust is gonna be the first one I have to give an 8 out of 10. Now the next emotion I'm a little afraid to show you because it's fear. You can tell because the purple color of the bricks. All right, let's go. First, we're gonna start by building the feet. All right, that's a whole leg. We gotta make room for another leg, so we're gonna add this other part. Now it's time to build the next leg. We're gonna start with a foot. Attach this piece on. An official Lego, might I add. All right, here we go. Boom, now we have the whole bottom half of Fear done. And the thing about him is you'll notice he's kind of crouching, so we're gonna put him down here. The next thing I have to build is the torso, and that's gonna be a little more complicated because I need to stack a lot of these boys. So we're gonna do that. We're making his black and white sweater that he wears in the movie, so it'll hopefully come out looking pretty snazzy. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are supposed to be his arms. We just gotta do the hands, and we're finally getting a little purple in there. This is the thing Fear is known for. And then we gotta put some studs on him because, you know, fingers. Let's go. All right, now we have a headless head of Fear. So we gotta stack to it. So we're gonna start with this piece, a little neck collar. Oh no. I don't like this. I don't even remember where to put it. All right, I finally fixed it. That's my bad. All right, now we get to add purple on the head. Let's go. We are moving up in the world, boys. All right, first piece down, second piece down. Now we gotta add some teeth to this sucker. Who here is scared of dentists? And this guy probably is, honestly. He has 2 teeth. Then we're gonna take this piece, and we're gonna add this, and we're gonna add this. Oh, yeah, and this. Oh, and by the way, for his hair, we're going to use the whip piece from Indiana Jones, but in black. That's so cool. Honestly, I was a little worried about this minifigure right now, which is funny because it's Fear, but now he's looking pretty good. Now we just gotta add the top half of teeth. And I'm missing one. Should we make Toothless Fear? Yeah, we'll see how that looks at the end, and then we could always add it later. But for now, we have to finish off the nose. Boop, got your nose. Okay, I'll put it back. Then we're gonna put these suckers here, and now we have the creepy eyes again, and a missing tooth. And I'm angling his eyes to like his unibrow. Oh no, there's his nose again, because I want him to look afraid. I'd honestly be afraid too if I had a hairline like that. But don't worry, we're gonna fix it by making his hairline invisible. He was not having any of that. This is a very unstable minifigure. All right, 2 more. Boom, boom. All right, it looks like we have a fully completed Fear. Oh wait, we're missing something. Okay, that's not working. And he's falling apart. Also, I could put in 1 tooth. Is it even that important? Should I keep going? There we go. I got it in. We gotta try to attach this sucker back on. Oh no, I knocked the tooth out again. Now he just looks sad. All right, 1, 2, 2. Oh no, the tooth isn't staying. Stay in there. There we go. And we got this piece, and now we're good. All right, now just stay. Ready? Everything stay. No more breaking. Yes, that took way too long. All right, now we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 emotions. Let's go. Fear is by far the most fragile. Yeah, I'm giving him like a 4. He was way too hard to build. The next character is a real handful. And we're gonna build this one a little faster. Now that was a quick build of most of Sadness. Now I just need to add her eyes. And they made these clear round pieces so that way you could just stick them on and put her eyeglasses in. Even though her eyes are outside the glasses, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Now this one's pretty cute, so I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10. I'll leave her here to cope with that. All right, keep it to yourself, because I think we're done. That's pretty much everyone, right? Wait, what are the mind workers doing here?
Somebody press the red button. That means it's our time to come in.
Well, that went pretty well, all things considered. Wait, who's that? I think that's Anxiety. Uh-oh. All right, it's our first character from the red button scare, and it's Anxiety, so let's go. And I'm gonna start with the feet, and we also have to give Anxiety legs, because if she didn't have legs, she'd be really short. Those are some pretty spiffy legs. All right, and now to connect them. Boom, bottom half done. She also has a pretty thin torso, which is why this is only gonna be like 1 brick wide. Oh, of course we gotta add the arms. And now we gotta add the other arm. Boom, now we got a whole body going. Neck time. And before I put the head on, I want to connect all the teeth because there are a lot. Yeah, that's right. I'm using the middle one as an eye because I kind of ran out of studs with Fear. All right, time to attach the head. All right, here we go. We got the little cheek things, and we got this piece. And then, of course, we got to get the little, whatever those are called, and then the stud hopper. Oh, and how could I forget the hair? Anxiety does have some wild hair, which is kind of funny. All right, here we go. Boom. Then we gotta test these 3. 1, 2, 3. And unlike almost all the other characters, she has these little thin eyes. They're like googly eyes, honestly. We're gonna clip them in. All right, she's surprisingly accurate. Like, this is the official minifigure, and this looks pretty good, all things compared. I think this might be the first 10 out of 10 build. Hey, what's Anger doing back there? Oh no, it's an anxiety attack. The next emotion is going to be envy. Probably one of the emotions I cared the least about in the movie, but that's okay. We're gonna build her anyway. We're gonna start, of course, again with the feet, because I feel like it would be weird if they just didn't have feet. But then again, it would be weird if they didn't have a head either. And if I had to choose, I'd rather get their head. Click-a-dick. Click it up. Now we just get to add the hands. All right, Envy, here you go. Here's some hands. That's pretty cool. Now we gotta build the head. And then we attach to the back, and like that, you have a floating head. That's pretty neat. Now you just gotta add all these parts like this, and these. All right, now we're talking. That's looking more and more like an Envy. Hair time. Boom, now Envy has hair. Let's go. All right, it's eyeball time. We got eyes. By the way, if you could see this, smash that subscribe button. I know Anger's about to. There's Envy, with of course her best pal Anxiety. I think this one's pretty cute and it's perfectly simple. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, no, you're so right. We eat whatever, Valley. Woo!
All right, we're almost done, but I think we have some ennui to deal with. This one's definitely going to be pretty unique. All right, first we're using this 1x3 piece, and we're going to be putting that down, and then we're gonna put another one down. I don't know why they couldn't have just given me a 2x3. Anyways, we're gonna start stacking pieces like this, and it's gonna be almost done, and soon we're gonna have a dress. All right, that's pretty lame so far. Let's add these pieces. These are called stud hoppers, by the way. Boom, there's the dress. Now we gotta move up because Ennui's gonna be really tall apparently. And we're gonna have to do this as well. Ooh, and she's purple. I don't remember her being this purple, to be honest. All right, here we go. And we're gonna add in extra arms. Look at that, now she can T-pose. Whoa. All right, let's add on the hands. I don't like the way this feels. It feels creepy, very creepy. And she comes with a bag. I think this is supposed to be her iPad, but I could be wrong because, you know, she does carry around an iPad in the movie. Now it's time to build the head. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna clip this right here, and then we're gonna flip it over because this is gonna be her neck, which is odd. Now we're gonna attach this purple nose to her head, and then we're gonna stack these 2 bricks for her eyes. See coming together yet? All right, this is my favorite part because these eyes are really unique. One of them's a little funky looking though. I think she low-key got in a fist fight. Now we gotta give her some hair. All right, we're almost done. Now the only thing left I have to do is include this extra piece that resembles hair. All right, this one honestly gives me more questions than answers. I don't like it at all. I give it a 2. It hardly looks like an emotion, and it makes me want to be scared. Don't lie though, this is probably how you look watching this video right now. Is it? Comment if you're watching this on a phone or iPad. This last one is the biggest one yet, and it is embarrassment. So let's go. Now the first thing I built of his were pants, and now I have to add the shoes. And we gotta make them look shiny, so we gotta add these extra parts. And now we're adding the shoes. Next, we're adding the sweatshirt. But unlike in the movie, they don't leave room for his butt crack to show. That's a real thing that happened, by the way. All right, let's keep going. Boom. All right, he's getting pretty chunky. So let's make him chunkier. Let the chunk begin. It's bulking season. This is him before his winter arc. Subscribe if you're on your winter arc. Make sure to like the video if you're on your winter arc. All right, we're getting there, slow and steady like a turtle. You know, I've read The Tortoise and the Hare 100 times. You know who always comes in last? The hare. You thought I was gonna say the turtle. All right, now some pink is getting in there. We're seeing some character. Finally. You know what? I think we should add the eyes now. We're also going to add his little magenta piece up here. Now you might still be wondering, this doesn't really look like him. And you'd be right, because we still have some pieces to add. Like this, 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 and of course, this. Now we just have the 2 arms to attach to him, and we're gonna do that. But first I have to finish them. All right, the first arm is done, and these are really interesting builds, but I'm going to add the little fingers. All right, now we just gotta add bro's arms on. All right, I finished the other arm, and we could attach it to this. Oh right, I still have to do this. We're going to add these to make sure the hoodie is a little more complete, and then we're gonna go to his back and make that look nice. And we're gonna attach that here, and then we're gonna make the hoodie really go all the way around, and it'll be a full wraparound. And there is our full embarrassment, who's looking suspiciously like Bing Bong. And in the movie, he became good friends with Sadness. They became best friends, and now they're both best friends in Lego form, which is cool. Because he's so adorable, I'm gonna give him a 10. And that's every Inside Out character built in Lego. Except for Nostalgia, she was in the movie for 2 seconds. She doesn't count. With that said, watch me build some of the minifigures here. God bless, and stay awesome. This is a Judy Hopps minifigure, and this is every Zootopia character as Lego. And in this video, I'm going into my minifigure builder to recreate all the characters from Zootopia 2. So stay tuned, because things are gonna get wild. Anyways, Lego. So Zootopia 2 just came out, and I was feeling extra hoppy, so I went online and bought a whole bunch of illegal Zootopia minifigures that were recently released. Purchased. And while I waited for them, I decided it was a good time to go watch the movie. Yo, it's Flash. Yes! Amazing! Cinema. And my favorite character was still Flash.
Flash, 100-yard dash. Need to get across town, ignore the laws.
No
problem.
And when I went home to order a bunch of new Zootopia sets, I realized there aren't any. So we're gonna have to do the next best thing. And since one of the biggest scenes from the movie is the mansion party, I decided to buy the $350 X Mansion. Now all I have to do is build it in a flash. Alright, and we're done. And the first thing I did was remove all the superheroes, because we don't need those. And I want to unpack and build all of them, and then build my own custom characters. And now it's time to crack open our new Zootopia minifigures. And we have a lot of them. But we're gonna start off with this one, which looks like Judy Hopps. Alright, let's crack open this fella. Yo! Yo, that torso looks so good. Bro, that is a great looking bunny. And then we just gotta snap in this arm over here, and then we also have to put in a hand, and then we gotta snap in another arm with another hand, and then we gotta just attach this torso to this base, and she also comes with an accessory, and the last thing I of course have to add is the head. Her accessory is this police badge, by the way. Yo, she looks sick! This is way better than the last Judy Hopps I built. And lastly, I gave her a carrot, because of course she really likes carrots. Jersey boy, why are you dressed like a carrot?
Hey, pal, don't worry about it. Hey, what's going on?
Alright, Judy Hopps minifigure gets a 10 out of 10. Now the next one I want to unpack is gonna be Wild. Specifically, Nick Wilde. Well, we have to open it. Boom. Yo, oh, look at his floral shirt. That's so modern and fancy. Anyway, we gotta click in his arm and his hands. Then we gotta click in his other arm and his other hand. And the last thing I need to tag on is the head. Oh yeah, and he also comes with that jumbo elephant popsicle.
Pops, Mr.
Wild. Nick Wilde.
But it's like the smaller version. Gotta be honest, kind of concerned about this one. That base is definitely not doing it for me. Yeah, furries, please stay away from Nick. But his shirt looks cool. It's a cool printed guy with like toe prints. Is that toes? Yeah, they don't wear shoes. Or Judy has like a version of a shoe on.
Oh my god, a viper! A window viper.
All right, Nick's getting an 8 out of 10. The face is weird, and I'm putting him here. Bro, why is he shorter? What the heck? Anyway, I'm grabbing our next pack, and we're cracking it open. And it's Flash Slothmore. I think that's his last name anyway. Imagine like a human being named like John Humanmore. Okay, that's cursed. All right, so I guess we have to just connect this in. Nope, that's upside down. Connect this here. Oh, sweet. All right, the next thing I have to do is clip in an arm, clip in another arm. Then we have to put in a hand and another hand. And the last thing I have to clip on is the head. Blech. He looks so slothed out right now. And he also comes with a mug. You want it when? Question mark? Yeah, he looks super detailed. He even has a tie with a little star on it. But since this is Zootopia 2, you know what he needs to have? His red race car.
Hey, Flash, 100-yard dash.
And guess what? Lego made one. Awesome. Now I just gotta open this bad boy and build it. Yo, is that a paper bag? I've never seen that in a Lego set before. We gotta open this, what the heck? Why is this one paper, but all the other ones are plastic? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We gotta build Flash's race car. We gotta open all these bags, and then we're gonna open up the instructions, and we have to build this guy. All right, we have the legs, the torso, the head, and the cell phone. Wow, he's reminding me of someone. Oh yeah, we forgot to put on his hair. Get out of here, this is Flash's car. And hopefully it'll have enough room to fit the whole gang. All right, now this is like gonna be the base of the car, and then we gotta put in all the axles for the wheels. We put one over here and one over here, and we're just gonna fill the rest of them. We got this, and we're just gonna fill out the rest of him. And the first portion of the car we're building is the back side, and I guess we're gonna work our way up by putting in these pieces. We cut this scene down, by the way. I'm just filming the whole build experience, because why not? And building this is actually super fun. All right, and now we gotta make the special siding for the car. Oh yeah. All right, and then we're gonna click this in, and we're gonna click this in. And then I think we were supposed to add these on, which, oops, I forgot. And I think I did that wrong, actually. Yeah, okay, I think these are supposed to go on this way. It's okay, that's why they're Lego. You can make mistakes. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Get out of here, Flash. All right, put this here, click. And then we gotta do the sides. Sweet. This, and we got this, boom. This here and this here. And then we have the steering wheel. And I think by now it's a fair enough time to put Flash at the front seat. And we build it around him, which would be cool. All right, pal, lock in, because we're gonna finish building. Oh, and there's the windshield. All right, now all I gotta do is do this whole backside with, of course, Flash still in there. Yo, it's got these like back fins. What the hey? All right, let's finish him. All right, we just gotta lock in this. Oh, yo, we got the lights in the front. It also comes with a sponge and soap for you to put on the car. I wonder how long it would take him to clean. And the last thing I have to build is the front bumper. All right, click. Oh yeah, right, I have to do the wheels. Oh, we're gonna be like Luigi with this one.
Flash, 100-yard dash.
No problem.
Yes! Oh no, Flash, come on. Hey, watch where you're driving. All right, anyways, we have to open our next figure. And we're going to do, I think that's Chief Bogo. Yo, this is looking so epic. What the? This is the weirdest figurehead I've ever seen. Yeah, it's definitely Bogo. First, I gotta clip in this arm, other arm, and this hand over here. I don't like that he's not a big fig, by the way. So the first thing we have to do is attach this, I think. Yeah, no, wait, no, this. Oh, that's cursed. Oh, wait, no, we were supposed to do this. See, these little pegs go in there, and then the horns go over here. Oh, okay. And then he comes with a cell phone that he can dial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what was before 7? Oh, right, 6. Okay, so Bogo, I'm giving like a 6. Like, he looks okay. He's got like the hoof prints, which is cool. And he's got like the printing and everything and the police badge. I just think he's not properly proportioned. And his face looks a little weird, but I just think the whole thing looks weird, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Judy and Nick are already kind of weirdly proportioned. But you know what? We'll still leave him down here with the squad. And I want to grab our next character. And why don't we do this one? I think that's Dawn Bellwether. Yo, this is gonna be the craziest minifig I've ever built. Bro, she comes with a book. A book! I think that's because she's a nerd. Bro, are these minifigure glasses? What the hey? You know who needs glasses? My friend Walter. Hey, I don't need glasses. I could see just fine. Then why are you squinting? Fine, I need glasses. Give them to me. Oh, I'll go put them on. Hey, these look pretty good. Okay, now we just have to build Dawn. Yo, look at that custom print. That's crazy. She has a Zootopia button. All right, we gotta clip in her hands and her other hand and arm and hand. Sweet. All right, and then we do get this head that's missing a face. I hate this. This looks so cursed. All right, well, we can fix that with this part over here. Boom. Oh, okay. She actually looks kind of great, but she needs her glasses, right? Wait, where'd she go? Hey, it looks like she found her glasses. Wait, Walter, what happened? Oh, he's not gonna be waking up anymore. What do you mean he's not gonna be waking up? He's having a bad dream. Bro, I hate animal puns. All right, and there's a little area up here. I think that would be suitable for the temporary mayor of Zootopia. Oops, that was very temporary. All right, I'm giving her book too, because I feel like she needs it. Sweet, okay. Next we need another mayor. And how about her predecessor, Mayor Lionheart? All right, let's crack this boy open. Aw, this is gonna be great. Yo, he's got the lion suit, and he probably should be bigger, but like, honestly, this one might be more proportional. All right, we gotta snap in his hand, we gotta snap in his other hand, we gotta snap in his mane, and lastly, I have to snap in his face. Yo, look at this boy. And he's a pretty charming looking guy. I give him a 10 out of 10. Oh, right, he's a criminal. Get him, cops. I got him. All right, guys, take him away.
Wait. He did nothing wrong. He was just trying to save Zootopia.
What about all those animals he imprisoned?
Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Take them away. All right, now those were mostly Zootopia 1 variants, but it's time to build some Zootopia 2 ones, including this Zootopia 2 version of Nick. Yo, and he also comes with glasses. All right, we're gonna tag in this arm and tag in this arm, and then we gotta do a hand. All right, that's one hand, and then this is the other one. And then we have the head. I actually wanna try these glasses on. Do they even fit? How are these supposed to go on? Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, figure itself is pretty cool. He has a pink shirt, white pants, and he's a foxy body. But I'm still giving him like a 7 just because he can't wear the glasses. Like, what the heck? Why have glasses if you can't wear them? I bet I could wear them better. Wait, let's actually try this for a second. Okay, well, they fit around my neck. Wait, do they fit around Nick's neck? All right, let's just do this. Okay, actually, I'm gonna give him an 8. They fit around his neck. That's better than nothing. All right, now we have one more figure before I build Gary to Snake and all the other new characters from the movie. So let's see what's in this pack. I'm pretty sure that's another Judy variant. Sweet. All right, we have a torso, we have an arm, and we have another arm, then we have a hand and another hand. Oh, sweet. All right, and then she comes with the same head as the other one, but this time she comes with this really cool radio. I don't know, does she hold it like this? I don't remember her having a radio that intense in the movie, but the whole jacket deal looks good. Solid 9 out of 10. Bro, you can even see her toes better this time. Does she have a bunny tail? No. Where's her bunny tail? Aw, they're such a cute couple. Look at them. They should say I love you. Why didn't they say it in the movie? Now, one of the new main characters in the movie is this snake, Gary the Snake. And LEGO's made a couple different versions of snakes in the past, like this one and like this one. And neither of them look anything like Gary. And I definitely don't want to use those Lego Chima snakes, because, you know, yeah, ew. So I have to go to my park collection, and lucky for me, I have an idea. Now, what happens when you combine one of these cylinders with one of these jumpers? Well, you get this. Or if you plug it in this way, you get this. But what if you kept adding? This seems like a pretty effective way to make the body of a snake, but head-wise, it's a little tougher. So for his head, I had to grab my minifigure of Roadrunner. We're just gonna take off his feather and then put the head on to the snake. Or I'm sorry, the snake. And there's our version of Gary. By the way, I tried a version of this with Kermit's head, it didn't work. This is a good instance of it not being easy being green. Oh wait, there's one more thing I wanna add. The end to his tail. I'm actually really proud of this build and giving it a 9 out of 10, and we're gonna wrap him around Judy. Yo, let's go, squad. All right, who's next? Now, the next character I want to build is the newest Disney twist villain, Paulbert Linksley. And for him, we have to go to my minifigure collection. And I'm going to use as a base for him this Bugs Bunny, because the cheeks and the ears are kind of similar. All right, now the first thing I need to get him is some pants. He has these plain brown pants, which I just grabbed from the collection and snapped on. All right, let's do one of these dark pairs of pants. Okay, at least he has pants now. All right, next I need to replicate his green shirt with those cool stripies on them. Yo, I think we have the perfect one. So we have blue, pink, whatever those colors are, and green. Oh, there it is. We just gotta switch out the hands. Oh, look, this green shirt's in the wrong place, but it has the right hand color, so we're gonna steal them. Sweet, I put it in the right place. All right, yeah, he doesn't want yellow hands. That would be weird. I gotta say, I'm a little tired of twist villains in Disney movies. All right, let's snack this on. All right, torso off, this torso on, and boom, we have a Bugsy version of Paulbert. But he's missing something. He went around trying to kind of poison everyone in the movie, so I gave him this little piece. This will be like his poison thing, and he could totally go up to people and, you know. Now, the next character I want to make is a brand new one who replaced the last two mayors, and it's Mayor Winddancer. He kind of sounds like Joe from Family Guy.
Justice is dead, I say.
And for his base, I'm going to use this black suit I got from Fisk for the Marvel Big Figs, and I'm giving him these brown fists, like this one and this one. The next thing I just have to do is build a horse head, and we're going to start here, do this one, and we're gonna do this one, and then I think the next thing I have to do is the eyes. I'm gonna do this one here, we're gonna do this one here, and then we have the horse ears, and we're gonna add this little white just because it creates some color diversity. And lastly, he has this beautiful gold mane that I'm gonna represent with these pieces. Oh shoot, I think we need to make his neck higher. All right, and there he is. Bro, he looks like he could blow bubble gum. I don't know how I feel about this. He looks more like Scrat from Ice Age. Anyway, since he's a new mayor, I know where I want to put him. Right up on the balcony. Yes, let's go. Yo, he fits surprisingly well with everyone else. And out of all the other mayors that we've opened, he's probably the worst looking one here. Well, here anyway. In the movie, he actually looks nice. But he's probably the best mayor. And to be honest, he still wasn't that great. So let's build someone who is. Specifically, Nibbles Maple Stick. She's this podcaster who knows the truth. And for her base, we're going to use...
I'm the Joker, baby!
Yeah, that's a weird base, right? Don't worry, we're also going to use Taz to build her. All right, so first we're going to use Taz's legs and tail, and then we're going to use this torso, maybe take off some hands. Oh yeah, and we gotta slip in some new hands with gloves. Then you might be wondering what I'm gonna use for the head, and it's Chip. I mean, come on, it's perfect. He has the little giant tooth, he has the ear, like, bro, it's perfect, come on. The torso I know isn't perfect, but it kind of matches her. And then since she has a lamp accessory, I got a Lego one. So now she could hang out with the main boys and Gary, and maybe stop Mr. Langsley. All right, we're gonna put her right over here, and they're slowly phasing in with these guys over here, but it's still like a whole Zootopia 2 squad. Now next in the movie, since Chief Bogo was kind of taken out by the snake, Captain Hogbottom became pretty prominent, and I want to build him as a Lego. And I took another one of these big fig Captain America torsos, slipped this piece on, and then got to work building my hog face, so that way it kind of looks like this ugly pig. I was gonna use Miss Piggy, but she wouldn't have liked that. I'll put this here, this here. All right, that kind of looks like Pumbaa. And we're just gonna tag this on. And it's legit Officer Hogbottom. Honestly, not a fan. So Officer Hogbottom can stay right over here. The last character I have to build is Jesus. And for their base, I'm using this cowboy minifig. And can you blame me? It's a cool minifig. Since Jesus is a lizard, I got this dragon tail from one of the collectible minifigures. And we're just gonna click it in and then keep the main torso here. What we are gonna take out is the hands and the head. And we're gonna replace it with my favorite Muppet, Kermit the Frog! Yay! He's not actually my favorite Muppet, by the way, Swedish Chef is. Anyway, we gotta take off his head, and his hands, nah, he could keep his legs. All right, and we're gonna pop in this hand, pop in this one, and then I need to give him the hat back. Oh yeah, and he wouldn't be complete without a beer bottle. A bottle of liquor. Sweet! Honestly, this is one of the more random looking characters from this movie, but it's not the most random. And I'm honestly just gonna put him over here by Flash's crash. I don't crash. And like that, we have all the Zootopia minifigures from Zootopia 1 and 2 in minifigure form that you could ever want. But if there are more that you want, then watch this video over here, because I probably built them in there. Anyways, God bless and stay wild and awesome.